That's right, as we look forward to the end of the season over in League One. That's right, of course, final day of the season. We're going to see what goes on right here, right now. Who goes up, who goes down, who stays where they are, and of course, who makes playoffs. We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a minute. Of course, if you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, keep banging today. All things League One related, Plymouth Rovers related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys, under one roof. It's just you and me today. Of course, I'm not going to get out the fans from around the grounds. Just too much on my plate right now to get that organised. It does take a lot of work, of course, and it takes like a whole week's worth of work. But I'm hoping next season, again, with Rovers looking destined to be in the Championship next season, we probably will have to find some gaps in our window of opportunity to do things like that. But anyway, we are back. We're going to look at it. We've got all the games right down there. Of course, they'll be updated automatically when the goals go in, so you'll know first. I myself are going to be watching the Plymouth game right here. I might stick on the Gillingham game over here, and I might even have the Premier League game that's going on right in the middle. I don't know. I've got a few screens here. We'll see about that. So if you're new where you've been, smash your subscribe button and keep you back today. All the good stuff related. That's right. We do have a live league table down there and a video printer up there if you're new as well. And so this is the permutations for today. Wigan are just about there. They are just about there. However, what are we looking at? A goal swing. There's a 6-goal swing between themselves and MK Dons. That's right. So if MK Dons were to win 3-0 and Wigan were to lose 3-0, then they would have a complication with real scenario on our hands for the top of the pops there. Also, Rotherham up against a relegating threatened Gillingham. That's a Bobby Dazzler right here. That's one of the games of the day on ESPN Plus. Sunderland, of course, not safe in those playoff spots either. They come at you in 5th. Of course, it's realistically the playoffs are going to be between Rotherham, MK Dons, Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland, Plymouth and Wycombe. Those are the, what we look at, 6 teams there fighting for just 4 spots. No one's confirmed yet. No one has actually confirmed. The only team that's confirmed is Wigan, and they're confirmed a playoff at work. Well, no, I think they also could slip into the playoffs should that major goal swing go against them. So it's still a lot to be decided. As for the foot of the table, they're down there with the relegation. So we know Crewe are gone. We know Doncaster and Wimbledon are on the verge with their super. Well, actually, looking at this, it does look like Wimbledon and Doncaster are down. However, they mathematically, again, major goal swings could help them. 10 goal swings either way, you know what I mean? They could maybe get out of it, but realistically, they look like they're down. It's between Gillingham, Fleetwood, and Morecambe. Who would I like to go down? I'm a big fan of Morecambe. I can't believe they're still got a mathematical chance to stay in League One because I thought last season they were going to go relegated to the conference. So for me, I'd love to see Morecambe stay. I'd love to see Gillingham stay as well. I think Harris has done a pretty good job in the small amount of time he's got, and I think if he was to go down, I don't know when we'll see Gillingham back at this level. So for me, Fleetwood would be my choice. But I don't know. We'll examine the fixtures in just a second as well. What about the playoffs? What do I think about the playoffs? And what do I hope for the playoffs? Gareth Ainsworth, of course, last season in the Championship, of course, a Rovers fan at heart. He also could be a potential candidate for Tony Mowbray's replacement if that is to be confirmed next week. I don't know. I don't really know. I was hoping Oxford could squeak in there. What I'd like to see Plymouth remain in the top 6. I would like MK, like on a selfish basis, I would like MK Dons not to get automatics because I would like to potentially take Liam Manning as a next Blackburn Rovers manager, as a contender anyway. I don't want to see Sunderland go up automatically. Well, they can't go up automatically anyway, but I don't want to see them go up anyway, so I'd love to see them not make the top 6. That's just a selfish point of view because I think Sunderland do have the makings of a decent Championship side, which of course will be another major competitor next season. So I do think, this is how I think the table will pan out. I think Wigan will go up automatically as champions. They just need 1 point, I think, to guarantee that. I do think Rotherham will beat... Well, actually, I did predict Gillingham would get a result against Rotherham. I think it might be a draw there, which might suit both parties at the end of the day. And MK Dons against Plymouth is the game of the day for me. The game of the day in the division is Plymouth up against MK Dons. Both of them are fighting for, of course, different agendas, and they may even play each other again twice, of course, in the playoffs should they meet on opposite ends of the bracket there. So that's, of course, that. Let's take a look at some team news then. Let's start with Ipswich Ipswich Town up against, who are you? Charlton Athletic. Dead rubber here. Of course, take a look at the team news. I've got it wrong on my screen. I can't show you. My computer's shit in the bed. But anyway, we've got Walton, ex-Rover there between the sticks. Baggett, Wolfenden, Donasian at the back there, the back three. Penny on the left-hand side. Morsey, Backinson, Burns, Selina, Chaplin and McCollibon up top for Ipswich Town. As for Charlton, they've gone with the back three there as well. 3-5-2. Harness between the sticks. Fameo, Pearce, Innes, Blackett, Taylor, I think. There it is. Left-hand side. Morgan, Dobson, Ghibli, Matthews with Stockley and Washington up top. That's Ipswich Town up against Charlton. What about Sheffield Wednesday up against Pompey? Of course, another dead rubber. Well, actually, not dead rubber. Of course, Sheffield Wednesday still fighting for their lives. Doug, I would love to be watching more of your videos, but it's getting close to what you see, so I have no time. Don't worry, brother. I'm kind of slowing down a little bit. Anyway, Sheffield Wednesday against Portsmouth. Take a look at the news there. Pickett Farrell, ex-Dingle there between the sticks. Hutchison, Story and Palmer make up a back three. Johnson on the left-hand side. Luongo, Bannon, been player of the year, I think. Byers and Hunt make up a five-man field with Gregory and Barino up top there for Sheffield Wednesday. They are fighting, remember, for a playoff spot as well. They could actually still fall out of it, can't they? Just yep. As for Pompey, of course, nothing left in the tank there. Banzu between sticks. Ogilvy, Robertson, Raggett, Carter, Jacobs, Thompson, Morell, Harness, Hurst, and Curtis up top there. Of course, keeping an eye on, of course, Pompey's Carter there. Of course, he's a Rovers player by law. Let's take a look at the Plymouth MK Dons team news then as we edge close to the kickoff. Of course, Plymouth Argyle with Cooper between sticks. Gillespie, Scar, Wilson at the back there. Law, Mayer, Houghton, Broom, Sessignon, Jepcott, and Gaddick up top. MK Dons start with coming between the sticks. Lewington, Darling, O'Hora, Harvey, McEachran, Casamu, Coventry, Kessler, what's his name? Kane Kessler, and Swine and Parrott as well. That would be fantastic. If we were to get Liam Manning and then bring Scott Swine over to Ewood Park, that'd be a fantastic reunion. Oxford United up against Doncaster Rovers, who still are trying to fight for their lives. The team news then coming at you for Oxford United. Stevens, Golding, Long, McNally, Seddon, Brannigan, McGain, Williams, Bowden, Brown and Taylor up top. Doncaster going with a 4-3-3 with a Mitchell between sticks. Jackson, Oloro, Williams, Knoyle, Clayton, Bostock, Smith, Martin, Griffiths and Dodo Indidio. Morecambe up against Sunderland, of course, again, both sides fighting for themselves. Morecambe trying to stay in the division, Sunderland trying to get out of it. Of course, take a look at the lineups then. Morecambe, we've got Carson between sticks, Gibson, Badeau, Bennett, Cooney, Waldig, Fane, Phillips, Ganoa, Stockton and Connolly up top in a 4-3-3. As for Sunderland with a 3-4-1-2. They're going with Patterson, of course, O'Neill, Bath, Wright, Roberts on the left-hand side, Emberton, Evans, of course, extra over there, Gooch, Pritchard, Stewart and Broadhead for the Mackhams, of course, trying to get out of it. Next, of course, Lincoln City up against Crewe, coming at you at Sinsel Bank. Right between the six, Robson, Poole, Anoma, Nofton, Cufty, Fiore, Cullen, Sorensen, Scully, Marquise and Whitaker up top. As for Crewe, they're down. Remember, Richards, of course, between the sticks, Uwakekawiki, Offord, Sass Davis, Abalosu, Lowry, Harper, Ainley, Finley, Long, and Mandron up top there to complete the lineup. Wimbledon, I get Stanley. Wimbledon, of course, mathematically trying to save themselves. Goes yo in the house, Eminem in the house. Take a look at the Wimbledon's lineup here. We've got Tanev, Brown, Nightingale, Hennigan, Osuo, McCormack, Bendel, Asal, Redondi, Ajendi Hersey, and Mawako Mabunde. Easy for you to say. Up against Actress Stanley, of course, we've got Isherwood between six, Rich Malongaloo, Nottingham, Sykes, Reese Clark, McConville, Hamilton, Lay, O'Sullivan, Coyle, and Bishop up top. Kicking off forward to Gillingham against Rotherham, one of the games of the day as well. We get both sides competing for the bigger prize, really. Chapman, of course, between six for Gillingham. We've got Tutoda, Tucker, Emner, Matterson, Jackson, Thompson, Lee, O'Keefe, Reeves, and Oliver up top. Rotherham will start with Johansson between six, Ayake Wood, Edmonds, Green at the back there, Osutta Tutu, Barcela, Rathbone, Harding, Willis, Ogbene and Smudge. Smithy up top there for you. I've got to keep going. Cambridge up against Cheltenham. Of course, last season this was a League 2 match, but of course it's been a League 1 finale here. Mannion between sticks for Cambridge. Ardale, Jones, Ogdenda, Bennett, O'Neill, Simper, Knibbs, Houlihan, Tracy and Smith up top for Cambridge. That's for Cheltenham, of course. Flinders, Boyle, Pollock, Raglan, Freestone, Wright, Bonds, Circum, Long, Lloyd and May up top. Burton Albion, of course, with Hasselbank as the manager up against Wycombe Wanderers. We have Gareth Ainsworth, Coaf between the sticks. O'Shala, Brayford, Hughes, make a back. Bothwick, Jackson, Maddox, Massian, Hamer, Powell, Sadie and Niasse up top. Of course, that major signing in the free transfer window. Kicking off all with Wycombe. We've got Stockdale between six. Jackson on the left-hand side, Tavazelli, Stewart, McCarthy, Scowen, Gape, Abigta, Horgan, McClelly and Vokes. Sam Vokes up top there. Bolton up against Fleetwood Town. Final two now. We have Trafford between sticks. John Johnson, Ameson Jones, O'Fallon, Morley, Thomason, Sadler, Bakayoko, and Charles even to save it for Cairns. Andrew Clark, Naya Saleh, McAdam, Camps, Boyle, Crow, Pilkington, Garner, and Hayes. Matey boy Butterworth, Rovers, Loney on the bench there. Of course, big game for Fleetwood Town, and I think they've already kicked off. And then wrapping up. Here we Shrewsbury Town up against Wycombe, Wigan Athletic. Shrewsbury got with Morossi, Pierre, Flanagan, Pennington, Nurse, Leahy, Fornau, Vela, Daniels, Udo, and Bowman. As for Wigan, they got Amos, Watts, Watmore, Kerr, McLean, Cousins, Naylor, Daquina, Power, Keane, and Long. That is it. The games are underway. As you can see, the 0-0s across the ground there. I'm going to hopefully get up the Plymouth game on this one. We're going to try and get some other game on this one, and I'll hopefully bring you bang up to date with the goals as and when they go in around the place. Of course, the game has not started yet. Well, reset your bloody blocks. It has started, you little shithead. Get a grip. ESPN playing silly beggars once again, so hopefully it'll start. Come on then, brothers. That's not the game I wanted. So Gillingham at Rotherham is live for sure. I've got that game covered. I want this one right here. We will get the games going on, and hopefully I'll bring you the goals as they go in as well. At least an update of the goals. Bear with me. Bear with. Barnsley versus Preston relegation. Let me know your thoughts, of course. Who do you think? Who do you want to go up automatically? Who do you want to go down? Who do you want to be in the playoffs? Put them in the chat there so we can have a see what you guys are thinking as we look forward to this match as well. Premier League game going on as well. Of course, that'll be updated here. And I'll try and get you an update on that as well as and when we get it. So Gillingham up against Rotherham is going on already. I don't really know any team of the players. So, yeah. So it's going to be as I call it. I will try and get the Plymouth game going on. I don't know why I'm not seeing it right now. Where is my bloody thing? There it is. There it is, guys. Hopefully you've had a good week. I've had an okay week. Could have been a better week, but we'll see what happens in early next week. I really am all over the place with stuff going on behind the scenes. Again, yeah, the League One season is over after today for the most part. Who do you think is going to win the Wednesday match? Remind me in Sheffield Wednesday match. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But of course, here come Rotherham on the push. Of course, in the traditional red and white, they go from left to right. They are the visitors today. Of course, Gillingham, of course, scrapping for their lives, and it should be what's the word I'm looking for? What's the bloody word I'm looking for here? I don't even know if this is going to work for me. I don't even know if this is going to fucking work. It's not going to work on this piece of shit. So we're only going to get 2 games. If they decide to bloody do it. Can I only watch 1 game at a time? What a bag of bones. What a bag of bones. Wednesday up. I think Wednesday will be in the playoffs at the end of the season. So, if that's the answer you're looking for, huzzah. This is a piece of shit right now. I'm struggling to get my shit together. I don't know. Please, not none of this spamming lark, or else I have to drop kick you in the next week. I don't want to do that. Okay, we're underway. Plymouth up against MK Dons. That's the game where I think it could be quite spicy. So we will try and get the Premier League game on my phone. Even though has it got much bearing? I think it does have a bit of a bearing on the title, doesn't it? So we'll have a look at that as well. Join me, smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up as well as we hope to watch the end of the season. What's going on here? The fucking fuckers. I ain't going to watch the Premier League game because they fucked me over. Anyway, here come. Who's this then? It's a chance already for MK Dons. They're looking quite lively. We're going to move this over here a little bit so I can see what's going on. And then I need to be able to hear what's going on. I'll bring you bang up to date with goals and drama as we get them. I'm going to try and plug this sucker in. I think this is the game to be at here. So we are watching Plymouth up against MK Dons. No goals so far around the place. Will Barnsley win? I don't know. Are they really bothered? They're going down. They're down already. So I don't think they could be asked. I don't know. I just don't. It's over. It's what's going to happen next, and we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about what's going on next. Oh, here we go. Chance already. Plymouth with a shot. Ricochet goes wide. It'll be a corner for Plymouth. Argyle. That's right. They're trying. They're knocking on the door already. Come on then. Refresh. There we go. That's a bit better. So yes, as right now, we've of course got the all League One games going on. All League game one's going on right now. We've got Premier League game between Newcastle and Liverpool. We must see a Liverpool win for it, to be honest with you. And of course, we want to see Barnsley against Preston. There is a goal at Portsmouth, correct. Wow, indeed. Shadow Ninja was on there before my computer even got there. How quick is he? Is like lightning. We'll give you the goal score in a minute. Do you see plenty of goals in MK Dons match? Right now, I see nothing. Or do I see it? I do see it. I think it probably is going to be a 3-1 win or something like that. Chance already. Zinger from Plymouth. Long range streamer. And we'll do the permutations as and when we get them. Of course, the Portsmouth, though, against Sheffield Wednesday does have a detrimental effect in the league. I'm trying to see what I can do with the league table here. I need a live league table. Standings. Can I see that here? What's that done? What's that goal done to the league table? Sheffield Wednesday remain in 5th. Of course, they're down 1 spot. Sheffield and Sunderland are now up to 4th. That's the state of play there. As for Pompey, of course, next season is Pompey. That's it. I also, next season, keep an eye on Ipswich Town as well. I think they're going to be a bit of a force to be reckoned with. Plymouth, I think it's now or never for them. I think if they're going to get promoted, they need to do it now. Schumacher, I'm not too sure. Well, I don't know. He's done an okay job. Would Plymouth still be in this position if Lowe was still in charge? Any Plymouth fans, let me know in the chat down below. So we do have 1 goal so far, and that was, I'll tell you the goal scorer in a second. Is there any way I can get on the goal scorer here? I'll try and find it. Nope, didn't want to do that. So, the goal, Portsmouth, is George Hurst, assisted by Ronan Curtis. Forever link for Blackburn Rovers. Will he make a move this summer? Of course, big question marks around some managers around the leagues, of course. QPR have already announced. One way to Ewood, our last finale push. Hope you're well, buddy. I'm all right. Thanks for asking. Hopefully you guys are too. But yes, it could be a bit of a managerial merry-go-round. Chat here already. Rotherham, penalty shout, screaming out. Shirt pulled, perhaps. I've got my brew here. It is 7:38 in the morning for me. And I think there might be a goal in Ipswich. It is a goal at Ipswich. Let's take a look at it. It's actually, we'll get it. It's Tyrone Barkinson. Is he former Preston guy? He's got the goal scorer there on the 7th minute. Again, dead rubber really. Nothing really in that game. Both sides are on the beaches already. Thanks again for the update, Shadow Ninjas. But again, I'm still getting comfy in my seat here. And here comes Plymouth's end-to-end stuff right now. Plymouth on the right-hand side, trying to whip a ball in. Can they do it? Can they find the answer? Plays it off. Great chance for a shot, but Lodi stalls, goes backwards again, go on the right-hand side. Can he whip a cross in? Can you whip a cross in? No, we cannot. 1-0 up. Yep, got it. Thanks again for the update. Again, keeping you up to date with the game against Newcastle, Liverpool 0-0 over there. Barnsley 0, Preston 0. And again, dead rubber, those 2 games. Barnsley already down. Preston, of course, looking for next season. Can they do it next season? We'll see about that. There's a goal at Morecambe. Sunderland have the lead. Over at Morecambe. I'm on it now. I'm on it, guys. That has got major implications as well in the division. What's that going to do? That's going to push Sunderland closer to third in the rankings or something like that. We'll see about that. Up to 84 points, I believe, if the table is live. Up to 84 points. I don't think they can get any closer. So that looks like, at the moment, they are safe. And that also puts a bit of a cat amongst the pigeons down the foot of the table. As it stands, with those couple of goals around the place, it's pretty much as you were at the bottom of the table. Gillingham would go down with Wimbledon and Doncaster, and Morecambe, despite losing, will be sticking around for another year. But again, it's early days, guys. Early days. I'll get you the goal scorer in that shortly. I want to take a chance to get a bit of a brew down me. How did Port score? I don't know how they scored, but it was a Ronan Curtis assist and a matey boy Hursty getting on the end of it there. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Can't see it. I'm unfortunate. I haven't got my boys with me today who are watching the games around the world, around the grounds. And again, goals are provided. Well, you'll see the updates live down the bottom there. Of course, the video printer and a live League One table right here, right now. Afternoon, Andrew Wharton in the house. Yep, Sunderland are in front. We got that one. I covered it, guys. And the goal scorer on that one is Nathan Broadhead. Corey Evans, ex-Rovers, alleged there on the assist marker to give Sunderland the lead. Of course, it looks like their season is going to be extended for a couple of games. And, of course, don't forget to join me later on today as we watch Rovers against Bournemouth in a must-win game. Another chance there for Rotherham. Might have been a foul on Kusumu, who does look lively. Liam Manning, when you come to Rovers, bring Kusumu, bring Scott Twine, and we'll be fine. That rhymes. Bada bing, bada bong. Any other goals going around the place? No. We could take another sip of the juice. Sip of the Kool-Aid. Busy all week. Very tired. But can Rovers extend their season? Well, of course, right now I think today is the last game of the season, and it's not really, but it is in my mind, because if we win, we keep it going. If we lose, we're pretty much out. Lose or draw, we're out, I think. In fact, yeah, thanks. Ben Haywood in the house. Respect to my Ben Haywood. Coming at you. We are watching League One's conclusion here with some big stuff to be decided. Here we go. Free kick here for MK Dons in the 10th minute. Long Ranger. Goes for goal! Hits the bar! Hits the bloody crossbar! Rotherham are close. Rotherham, MK Dons are close. They're knocking on the door. Goal at Ipswich. 2-0 to the Potters. Is that what they call them? I don't know what they call them. Bloody Ipswich are 2-0 up. Who's got the goal? Who's got the bloody goal? I'm faster than one football. I'm like lightning. It's 2-0 up. Ipswich against Charlton. Am I beating the video printer? I am beating the video printer. I know what I'm talking about. 2-0 up. Shadow Ninja's with me. He's bloody with me. I'll give you the goal score. The goal score according to my eyes is Wesley Burns. That's right. Getting the second for Ipswich. They're running away with it. Here comes Plymouth. Can they make a count? They were nearly through there. It's action stations across League One. And, of course, we got all the drama right here. The Tracker Boys. And there's a chance here for MK Dons. It's end-to-end. It's like Argentina-Nigeria back in one of the World Cups. One of the banging World Cups. It's end to bloody end. I can't take my eyes off of it. It started with this free kick off the top of the bar there. And MK Dons were close to already going in front within the first 10 minutes or so. The Tracker Boys are 2-0 up. Running away with it, but again, they're already out of it. But next season, watch them Tracker Boys. Keep your eye on Macaulay Bod. He's the man. Unfortunately, don't think I'm going to make it to Ewood today. Don't worry about it. It might be a long ways. It might be a long trip for nothing. It might be a long way. It's a trip for disappointment, it could be. But it is the final day for Mowbray, we believe. Lovely ball here. Lovely ball. Cross. Oh my gosh! It just went past the post. Plymouth Argyle nearly. Luke Jepcott puts it wide. Looks like he's a Sam Gallagher in disguise. You know what I mean? Like he looks like him. He looks like he just completely missed it. Missed the trick there. Luke, a great run on the left hand side. Great burst of pace. Jepcott puts it wide. Wow! It is end to end. Hits the bar. It could have been 3-3 already. It could have been 3. This is probably one of the games of the day. Across the divisions, up and down the divisions. No goals at Barnsley, no goals in St James's Park. I need to take a drink. Take a drink, guys, take a drink. I bought myself a 6-pack of beer last week, and I still got a 6-pack of beer today. I haven't had a chance to sit down and have a beer. Today could be the day, though. Once the shit's done. Once we've done our shopping and shit and the game's over and whatever and the season's over, I will drown my sorrows. I've got a 6-pack of Labatt's Blue Canadian beer. Ice cold. It's been in the fridge all week. Should be bloody... Have you ever had slush beer where it's gone too cold? And it's gone like iced. Like slushy, like a beer slushy. It's weird. Chance here now for Plymouth on the left-hand side. Can he whip across? And he can! Another one. It's carbon copy. Get your shooting boots on, Jepcot. Get your shooting boots on. My gosh, you should have put that in the back of the bins. That's two. He's had two glorious chances. Same sort of stuff. You think you get it right the second time. What is? Change your shoes, mate. Check your shoes. Check your bloody shoes. You've got lead in them, pal. Lead boots. Jebcott should be on a hat-trick now. Should be on a bloody hat-trick. Anyway, it's 2-0 there. It's not 2-0. It's 0-0 there. It's 2-0 up at Ipswich Charlton. We've got 1-0 up at Sunderland against Morecambe. Big goal for them on the road. Pompey 1 up against Sheffield Wednesday. Who do you think? Who do you think is going to get promoted? Who do you think is going to get the playoffs? Who do you think is going to go down? Let me know in the chat. Also, like this is how I'd like to see it. We've already talked about it. I guess. And again, as it stands, let's have a look at how it stands right now. Plymouth are in 6th. They remain in 6th because Wycombe are 0. In fact, yeah, if Wycombe were to lead, take a goal now, they would leapfrog Plymouth. They would actually leapfrog Sheffield Wednesday. And this is a great chance now, yeah, because Sheffield Wednesday are losing. It's a great chance for Plymouth and Wycombe to get in there at the expense of Sheffield Wednesday. Goodness gracious me. And if MK Dons Rotherham promoted, good shout, Andrew 1. MK Dons. So you think Wigan will not get promoted? Wigan will not get promoted. Well, you need. Oh, here we go. Lovely stuff. Another free kick right on the money here, boys. Free kick for MK Dons. Get Scott Twine on this son of a bitch. Put your money on Scotty Twine right now to score the first goal. He's on the money. He's right. He's got a chance here. Right in front of the D. In the D. Right square in front of goal. This is like, oh, this is prime free kick spot. If you wanted a free kick today, this is where it's at. This could actually see them leapfrog up into top 2 here if they get this goal, I think. Fleetwood have a goal. We'll check on that in a minute. I just want to see this free kick. Fleetwood have a goal. They do. They're beating Bolton. Doncaster, Gillingham, Morecambe join our boys relegated. Well, right now, I think that might have a permutation, that goal. Fleetwood bleeding. We've got goal against Ipswich. Ipswich 3-0 up. MK Dons. Looks like they're going to score from this free kick. I'm seeing a goal alert. I'm watching the game, but I'm not seeing the goal right now. So the goal alert is beating my even live stream. And it's in! Oh, wow, I told you. I don't even watch this league. It's Scotty Twine. I say put the money on him. And he's gone and delivered. Get him in, Liam Manning. Come to Rovers. Bring Scotty Twine. Bring the tea lady. Get your ass to Ewood. Be the new manager. Be the gaffer. Play your fancy transport style of football and get us bloody promoted next season. Goal. We have a goal here in the game. Plymouth are losing. MK Dons are winning. Goodness gracious me. Goal Accrington, of course, they're leading against Wimbledon. It's all kicking off in League One. The goals are flying around all over the place. Absolute bedlam. Absolute bedlam here. MK, what's that done to the league? Go check it out, Dirk. Hurry up. Oh, hurry up. So MK Dons are in the top 2. Rotherham will be, of course, the team that misses out. Paul Wall will be pissed. Get your act together, Paul Wall. I want Liam Manning. Bring him over. So as it stands, as of right here, right now, what we in? 15th minute, something like that. Goals going still elsewhere. Sheffield Wednesday right back in it against Pompey. We'll take a look at that. So let's take a look at the situation. Of course, so Wigan top, MK Dons second with that goal there. Rotherham down to 3rd. The Mackhams are 4th. Sheffield Wednesday are 5th. They're now level. Wycombe are 6th. Plymouth are out right now. Plymouth are out. They're going home. Schumacher, you failed. That's what we're going to be shouting at the end of this one. Down the foot of the table, Gillingham are going down. Doncaster are going to be joining them. Wimbledon as well. Morecambe and Fleetwood sticking around for another season. Goodness gracious me. What more twists and turns will we have in this league? It's still lively, very, very lively. Make sure you smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe wherever you are in the world as we watch this game later on. Blackburn Rovers up against Bournemouth. Goals elsewhere. Any other divisions? Any other games? Nothing that concerns us, I don't think. So, wow, what an explosive couple of minutes there. Bang, bang, thank you, ma'am. Yes, I want Liam Manning. I want him. I think of the division, of the lower leagues, I would go with him. If we, it's such a weird, bizarro world, and I think chance here already to double their lead. Chance. A second goal would probably put the game over. Oh, long range effort. Casamu, or whatever his name is, goes for a screamer. But still lots to be decided. A lot of time left on the clocks here. Goal Liverpool, thank heavens for that. Don't know who scored, don't really care. I just want them winning it. I want them to take the title, bring it home. This was a sticky one for them. It's a sticky one also for Manchester City today against Leeds United. But Liverpool have the lead. You'll see the goal scorers maybe in here. Yeah. Goals are flying in everywhere, up and down the leagues, and I'm bringing you bang up to date with it. So make sure you smash the subscribe wherever you are in the world. Oh, Wigan going up in your opinion? Yeah, I think so. I think it's too much to do. They just need a point, or I think even if they were to lose, they need to lose by a considerable margin. So they're up. It's just I think they're up. They just unless they get battered today. Plymouth now on the surge, charge. So I know now that my goal alerts are going to be providing an update. Great shot, headed wide, very, very close. Plymouth have been good. I'll give them credit for this. They've been very, very good. Barnsley are beating Preston, of course. Take that on your chin, low. You've been a bit of a. What's the saying? You peak too soon. Low. We'll take a look at who got that goal for Barnsley later. They will be in League One next season. They could be playing Plymouth or MK Dons next season. Love a ball again in the box. And it's picked up by the keeper there for MK Dons. They had Fisher, of course, at the start of the season. He went to Swansea with Russell Martin. But goals in the Premier League. Liverpool, of course, I don't know who got the goal. And Barnsley won up against Preston. Plymouth should be in front. But yeah, they've had 2 or 3 decent opportunities. They have. It's a little hard done by for them at the moment. But it is still 20 minutes on the clock just. So, yeah. But again, that's a foul. Is it? Nope. Given away now. Here comes Plymouth. Sorry. Yeah, but it is Plymouth on the break slowly. Lovely break on the right-hand side now. Decent ball in the middle. Keep it going left-hand side. Go left, mate. Go left. You can't run all day. Mayer. He does run all day. Oh, that's weak. That was weak, mate. Weak! So yeah, I really want Liam Manning as the next Blackburn Rovers manager if we were to drop down the divisions. He's my number 1 candidate for a person in role. If we can afford compensation and all that kind of stuff, that's the way we go. But I'm hoping if we are to change manager, Blackburn Rovers have a plan, and it's a decent plan, and they know what they're doing. Otherwise, I would say keep with what you've got, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit scared as to what stupid move we'll do next. Hopefully they've learned from their mistakes. Goal. Cambridge are in front against Cheltenham. Goal over the Central Bank. Crewe are in front against Lincoln City. Let's tell you about those goal scorers, of course. Kicking all off with Wimbledon against Stanley. Big goal there. Of course, Wimbledon needed a win of some sort of calibre. They are losing. J. Rich Balogaloo on the score sheet. Sean McIneville with the assist for Accrington Stanley. Meanwhile, what else have we got going on? Sheffield Wednesday's equaliser came from Lee Gregory. Marvin Johnson, the assist maker on that one. Ipswich Town's second goal came from Wesley Burns. Connor Chaplin with the assist. We talked about that already. We talked about MK Dons' Scott Twine banger. Sunderland, we know about that. Cambridge's goal against Cheltenham. Samuel Smith. Harvey Nibbs with the assist on that badger as well. Fleetwood Town's goal came from Barry Bagley. Cian Hayes with the assist on that one. Fleetwood Town could be sticking around for another season. Christopher Long with the goal for Crewe Alexandra. They'll be playing League 2 next year. So that's your bang up to date, boys. Bang up to date with the goal scorers and the goals. In fact, there's another goal at Cambridge. 1-1 it is now. Cheltenham with the equaliser. I'll bring you an update with the goal scorer in a little bit. That's the stuff there. So later on, we'll have Rovers against Bournemouth. A must-win game for Rovers. If we are to win, then we can mathematically still be in the playoff mix next season with, of course, a little bit of lady luck. And again, then our eyes will be turned to Monday with Luton against Fulham to see how they get on. But, of course, withdraw or defeat, and it's definitely 100% over. And I think at that stage, realistically, you've got to look at the bottle job that's happened with Rovers from second all the way down to 7th, 8th right now. Yes, it's of course a tremendous season, and we would have bitten our hand off with that. But oh, he's offside. He's offside. Great, another goal. Well, there was a goal at the Kazam. Oxford United are in front up against Doncaster Rovers, who are pretty much down. This goal will probably send them down for sure. That ball to the MK Dons fella, who was offside allegedly on the replay, looks like he was pretty much close to the money on that one. So I don't know what they were thinking over there. So foul in the midfield. Broom sweeps out a man there. I'm on my money tonight, guys. I'm on the money tonight. So Barnsley won up against Preston. Cater with the goal against FA Liverpool against Newcastle. They'll need a couple more just to be sure. Right, I'm banging out beats left, right and centre. Here we go on the right hand side. It's MK Dons again. Again, as it stands, they will go up automatically. They will be in the Championship, and I will be a little bit pissed because I want some of these guys. I want Scott Twine. I want Liam Manning, their gaffer. And I think Plymouth will be in trouble next season. I really do. Well, not trouble, but I don't think they're going to be anywhere near top 6 next year. I think Schumacher's had a bit of luck. Bolton and Plymouth are both losing. They're the only teams I wanted to win today. Micho in the house. Well, that sucks. Hopefully you can cheer on Bournemouth as well then, so that Rovers can sneak a win today. I did consider doing this stream in the hot tub. I did. I thought about it for a minute, but I thought, you know what? I can't be arsed. Too much logistics. And there's the possibility of electrocuting myself. So I thought, no, I better not. I better not do it, guys. So it's 1-0 here. I'm watching MK Dons in front against Plymouth. Banging. Oh, I'm also an Everton fan, so things aren't going great for football. I hear your pain. Oh, come on, man. Jepcot was through. A bit of a leg tangle. It was going to go in favour of MK Dons. Yeah, I've been there, Micho. Respect all the way down to New Zealand. He's watching the stream all the way down to New Zealand. Yeah, you know what? I've been there. Been there as a Rovers fan in the Premier League forever. Of course, we were one of the founding members of the Premier League, and going down in such a way that we did has been bad. It's been very, very bad. And Leeds have done it. Sunderland have done it. Newcastle have done it. Villa have done it, and they've all come back at some stage. Everton, if they are to go down, they'll be back. Maybe they need to go down to clean up house a little bit. I don't know, but I'm on the fence, to be honest with you. I'm on the fence. I like it when some of the big boys go down, but also I'd rather Burnley go down, to be fair. I thought hopefully they can go down in your place. But they're fighting for their lives as well. Sheffield Wednesday can also in New Zealand and Queenstown. Up the ticks. Respect from Dan Under. So Barnsley have conceded. Preston are back in with a shout here. 1-1 draw over there, over at Oakwell. Of course, Preston trying to see strong. Yeah, it's about 12 hours at night over here. Well, hang on in there. Hang on in there down under. I got one of my old bosses from my Air Force days. He's down in New Zealand. No idea. I think Christchurch, maybe. Get the parachute money, I guess. Yeah, parachute money. Well, you've got to clean house. You've got to clean house. You've got to get rid of some of them big earners. Because if not, and you get stuck in this division, then you need to be able to bounce back ability. You need to be able to bounce back, and with those wages, paying 100 and something odd grand a week in the Championship when you're playing Luton Town or you're playing Rotherham United and stuff like that, it's gonna kind of be, of course you should walk the division next season if you are to go down with the calibre of players you will attract and also the players that you will still have, but you can't guarantee it. Because you could possibly finish third and be in the playoffs, and who bloody knows? Then you're stuck. Chats, shoot! God, Broom, you got to be quicker on that, mate. You got to be quicker. That 8% of the team will leave if we go down, though. Pilkington, where would he go? Who would want Pilkington? Maybe Newcastle. Newcastle would be the default for a lot of these folks because they have the money. Decent ball in, down to the ground, and saved. That'll be a massive rebuild for Everton to get rid of and I've played Football Manager. I know how it works. You could offload some players and still be paying some of that wages until that contract is done or something. I don't know how it works. So, yeah. It will be interesting to see what goes on. Okay, Mitcho, how about this? I'm going to ask you a question. If I know you don't want to go there, but I'd like to get a point of view from a fan, especially an Everton fan. If you are to go down, does Lampard stay? Do you want him to stay or do you want him out? I would like to know your answer on that one because I don't know how you rate Lampard as a manager. Topping up a brew, it is early. Chance here for MK Dons. What do you think about that, Mitch? Show? Is he going to be... You want him to stick around? What game are you watching? I am watching Plymouth up against MK Dons, boys and girls. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. Chats, again. MK Dons are knocking on the door. They look good. They do look good. Oh, wow, ricocheted wide. Goals are dried up a little bit over in League One. And pretty much dead everywhere else as well. I'll take Barry Bannon. I'll take Barry Bannon from Sheffield Wednesday to Blackburn Rovers if they don't go up. I'd like him to stay, but everything else goes, to be honest with you. What about Dele Alli? What's the deal with that? What's the deal with Dele Alli? Would he be there next season? Gosh, it's so many conundrums. So many conundrums. Massive rebuild. So currently Rotherham third. They are third at the moment. They are going into the playoffs. Plymouth outside the playoffs right now. I'd like to be able to say that I'll be doing some watch-alongs for the playoffs. League 2, League 1, excuse me. But I don't know. Stay away from our... Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. And again, he's of... Again, it's a Mowbray signing if it was to happen, but Mowbray might not be there anyway. Okay, then how about this, Sheffield Wednesday fans? Darren Moore, does he stay? Does he... In fact, Sheffield Wednesday are in the playoffs as of right now. But if they fail to get promoted, do you get rid of Darren Moore? Do you keep him for next season? Maybe if things go downhill with Derby, Rooney can manage us. That's what I think. I don't think it's already gone downhill with Derby. It's already gone downhill. I think Everton, if they go down, they get rid of Lampard, they bring in Rooney, his passion alongside Big Duncan, they'll get him promoted at the first attempt. That's, I think, the marriage made in heaven. That's right. I think that's perfect. Bada bing, bada bosh. Derby will go get somebody else. Maybe Derby will go get Tony Mowbray. I think Tony could do a job for Ipswich, for Sunderland, for one of these big boys that can't get. Another free kick here, guys. Another free kick. Pretty much close to the money where Scott Twine scored last time. It's a little bit further out. A chance for them to maybe get a second. Keep an eye on Scott Twine next season, wherever division he's playing in. If it's in League One, if it is in the Championship. Of course, he is a talented little player. Sean Dyche for Derby, too low. He won't go there. Sean Dyche's next role. Where do you think that's going to be? Where do you think Sean Dyche's next role will be? Where do you think Sean Dyche will go? Do you think he'll go in the Championship? I don't think he's failed at Burnley. I think he did a fantastic job at Burnley. And I think he could have got out of it with him at charge. He's made a lot of money. It's got to be a team. It could be Watford. I'm from Turkey. Go Wigan. Everton. That'd be weird. He would go to a team struggling in the Premier League. There we go. Scott Twine looking for goal number 2. I don't think so. The goal alert's not budging. Hit straight into the wall this time. And Plymouth remain just 1-0 down. Up the ticks. Yep, so Wigan are hanging in there. They're just a point away, or I think goal difference is the key. Here comes Plymouth on the turn. Been held up in midfield. I'm trying to figure out where he could go. I don't think like Newcastle. I think the Newcastle would have been good for him. I thought Everton could have been good for him, and it might still be. It might be a fine thing for him. Sheffield Wednesday need this win. Take a draw, but a win seals the deal. Indeed, these 3 free kicks from Twine, 1 scored. That's not bad. He's good. He's very, very good. Anyone watching the Sheffield Wednesday match? If so, are we dominated? I'm not watching that game. It's a draw, though, isn't it, at the moment against Pompey? Here comes Plymouth. Green Army. I would like to see them promoted, Plymouth, because I think they are the weaker of the sides. Or Wycombe. Anyway, we are, 33 minutes into the match. Make sure you smash the thumbs up, smash the old subscribe, smash the little bell as well so you don't miss a beat. We'll be doing what I'm looking at doing. And again, if you're a League One fan, I'm going to hope to be doing short, sharp team reviews of the season, probably starting maybe tomorrow, maybe probably Monday though. 2-3 minutes, of course, kind of going over the stuff. There's a goal, there's a couple of goals. Oh my gosh, goals everywhere that change up the skate of play in the division. Accrington Stanley 2-0 up against Wimbledon. That doesn't give a shit. But Rotherham are beating Gillingham. Rotherham are beating Gillingham. That's a massive goal. Oh my days. It's going to put Rotherham into top spot. I'm spitting all over the place. They are going to be champions as of right now. If the scores were to be the same, they will be champions. They will be promoted. Wigan will be second, and MK Dons, Liam Manning and Scott Twine will be in the playoffs. Come and get them, Rovers. Come and get them. That's right. That's goodness gracious me. It could all go changing still. Who bloody knows? Rotherham are in command. They are taking control of the division. Wigan are in that wobble down land, and if they were to take an L here, they could also drop into the automatic. Into the playoffs. It's action stations. As for Wimbledon, they are toast. We already knew that. We already knew they were toast. Gillingham are going down right now. Morecambe are the luckiest team in the world, hanging on in there. Could you Adam and Eve it? Could you write it? It's topsy-turvy. Goals all over the place. Rotherham in front. Accrington Stanley 2-0 up. Goodness gracious me. Woo! What a couple of minutes. What a couple of seconds. Drama in League One as we enter the final 10 minutes of the first half. Liam Manning, you're going nowhere, pal. Come to Ewood. Come to bloody Ewood. Who are they playing? Wycombe have got Burton. That should be a free kick here for Plymouth. Sheffield Wednesday are leading. They are beating Portsmouth. Word in the street. Sheffield Wednesday are in front. 2-1 up. I'll get you the goal scorer in a minute. What's that done to the table? We'll have a little look once the table's refreshed because of my mathematics is absolutely shit. 2-1 up. There it is. It's confirmed. Sheffield Wednesday will go up to 85 points above Sunderland into fourth. There it goes. Pushing Sunderland closer to the trapdoor. We need a goal in that game. That's Morecambe. Come on, Morecambe. Find it in there. Free kick here, though. Plymouth Sessignon is on it. Long-range steamer. A goal here would really change shit up a little bit. Played it short. An absolute train wreck of a free kick here. Rovers. Even Rovers do better. Still alive somehow. Golly, is this a training round routine? It's absolute shite, mate. Wank atrocious. Don't even bother with it. Goal. Bolton have equalised against Fleetwood Town. What's that done to the foot of the table? It's absolutely done nothing. Gillingham need a goal against Rotherham to get themselves probably above Fleetwood with the goal difference perhaps. Golly, still lots of twists and turns to happen. Wigan, again, could actually go in the automatics if they were to lose. If they were to lose, MK Dons and Liam Manning would sneak in there. I wouldn't mind that, you know. Liam Richardson would also be an option for me. Ex-Rovers Academy player. Knows where the Ewood Park is. So if Bolton win, Fleetwood will be relegated. Bolton have equalised, I think. However, here comes MK Dons. Do they know the deal? They currently find themselves in the playoffs once again. They were in there. We all saw it. We all witnessed it. They were in the automatics. They were going up. But now they're going to be into the extra. They've got probably another 3 games of the season left. What? Okay, then let's play out that scenario as it stands. Let's take a look as it stands. It'll be MK Dons, Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland, and Wycombe. What would your playoff final be? Who would you want to see in the playoff final in League One? On paper, the most attractive one for me. Actually, Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland sounds attractive. Also, MK Dons against Sunderland sounds attractive as well. Chance here, corner. Lovely touch. Goal Newcastle. Oh, shit the bed. Oh, my gosh. We're going to have a little bit of drama in the Premier League race. I did say this was going to be oh, wait, it's been cancelled. VAR or something happened in that game. No goal. No goal at Newcastle. Thank fuck for that. No, it's been cancelled. Stricken off. VAR off. Liverpool off, mate. Not happening. Still 1-0 up Liverpool for the title. I don't want Man City winning it. I'm sorry. That's just, yep. Liverpool, indeed. Plymouth going close again. So despite looking like they're going to go to the break at behind, I do think Plymouth have a goal in them. I do think they have a goal in them. And a goal might be enough for them to squeak into the playoffs at the expense of Wycombe. So MK Dons are winning. Sheffield Wednesday are winning. Sunderland are winning. They are in the playoffs. Wigan down from 1 to 2. They've not been good, have they? They've kind of been on the beaches, and they could actually kibosh their own season. Who are they playing? Who's Wigan playing? Shrewsbury. Come on, Shrewsbury. Oh! MK Dons, Parrott puts it wide. Should be 2-0 now, really. Again, join me later on for the real game. The Blackburn Rovers against Bournemouth. Must win. Win and we're still in. Defeat or draw and we're out. The thing is, I don't know if you don't know, you might not watch the deeper content here, but I know I'm waiting. I've got to be tactical in my decision making over the next weeks. Basically today, if we do win, we're still in with a chance. And I'm supposed to go to England if we do win and make the playoffs. Of course, if we don't win, it's looking completely unlikely. But if we do win, then the pendulum moves a little bit closer. And oh, what a goal! You're right. Andrew Watton beat the computer. He beat the computer. MK Dons 2-0 up. What does that do? It does absolute bugger all to the table, but they're 2-0 up. Plymouth are in trouble. Sheffield Wednesday are 2-1 up against Pompey. They turned it right around. I'll bring you up with the goal scorers in a second. In fact, Barino with the second now to give Sheffield Wednesday a second goal. Who do you support, mate? Haven't asked yet, I don't think. Well, the channel is called Blackburn Rovers Seas, so I'll let you figure that out, Mitcho. That's where I support. I'm a Blackburn Rovers fan. I'm here just because I like the drama, and we're having a lot of that right now. MK Dons 2-0 up against Plymouth. Sheffield Wednesday 3-1 up against Pompey. They've scored in quick succession. Goals galore, but of course it does nothing. MK Dons remain in third. Sheffield Wednesday are in fourth. They look destined in the playoffs. Sunderland down a fifth. Wycombe need a goal. So I think as it stands, Plymouth are out of this. Sunderland are safe. Wycombe are safe. It's looking very, very good for Liam Manning. Come on over. Should have thought that. PE teach my school supports Blackburn. Respect. It was a cracking goal. And yeah, MK Dons look destined, though, at the moment for third. But a goal for Shrewsbury could send Wigan into the pit. Is that right? Am I looking at that right? I think they do have a superior goal difference, though, right? I think that's what I'm looking at. I gotta get a different league here because it doesn't have the goal difference on here. But what am I looking at? I don't want League One. That's what I want. Standings. Goal difference. Yeah. It's going to take something major. It's going to take something major for them to get into top two MK Dons. So that's right. Is Paul Cook still? No, Paul Cook is somewhere shit. He's like in non-league or something. Somewhere shit. I wouldn't touch him, mate. I would not touch him with a barge pole. Chesterfield. He's at non-league Chesterfield. And they're actually having a pretty wobbly time of it. They're still in the mix for playoffs, but they're having a wobbly time of it. Wigan goal. Are you taking the piss? Wigan are leading. Oh my gosh. It looks like MK Dons are going to score a third, guys. They're scoring a third. I'm getting the goal alert. They're on a corner right now. Goal alert, corner. You could put them 2 or 2 together. And we have a goal! It's 3-0. Wow. The MK Dons are ripping it. Plymouth, you're shit. Unfortunately, you're shit. I'd like to see you go up. I really would. You were the team I wanted to go. You're being ripped apart. Manning Come on over to Rovers. You look too good. You look good in blue and white, mate. You look good in blue and white. Schumacher, you do look good on the touchline. You look very, very suave, silver fox and all that kind of jazz. But Manning, get your ass over to Rovers. It is a bit of a battering. So Wigan are in front. Of course, that puts them back on top. Rotherham are in front against Gillingham. That puts them in second. MK Dons are kicking ass. They're ripping up the goal-scoring sheet. They're ripping up the menu. But they just are going to be in third. Goals all over the place. A lot of goals, actually, flying in League One. Sheffield Wednesday 3-1 up. And, of course, Sunderland 1-0 up. And Wycombe are in sixth right now. Remember, though, if Wycombe were to lose, Plymouth may sneak in there, I think. That'll put them down onto, I think, Wycombe have just scored. Wycombe have just scored against Burton. Wow, wowie, wow, indeed. It is absolute bedlam for bloody poor Plymouth. They're taking the L today. Darling goal. Thanks, darling. Cheers, sweetheart. Thanks, Dance. Thanks, Scott Twine. 3-0. Plymouth are ripping them, getting them arse ripped. Poor bastards. And of course, Wigan now in front against Shrewsbury. I'll bring you back out today with the goal scorers later. Accrington Stanley 3-0 up against Wimbledon. Again, putting a final nail in the coffin for Wimbledon, who are going down. What's going on here? Newcastle goal? I don't see it. Don't see it, brother. Peter Pieface is not one happy fella right now. I bet he's not. Especially if he's at the ground. I'm trying to drink my brew here, boys. It's been action stationed, though. No goal at Newcastle. Still 1-0 up there. Liverpool need a buck up their act there, though, because it's been too dicey for them. MK Dons, no matter how many goals they score, they're going to be still 1 point adrift of Rotherham. They can't get 4 points for a win. However, a goal in that game against Gillingham would flip-flop it, and MK Dons would squeak in. That's all they got to hope for, to be honest with you. And Wigan are doing bits at the right time. Yeah, he's at the ground, 1 hour sleep, so I wonder the scenes. Into stoppage time, but in the Premier League we are into stoppage time here. 3 minutes between Plymouth and MK Dons. It's been a game. Half time, of course, going around the ground. Bolton against Fleetwood 1-1 over there, and we'll bring you up to date with the table and all that kind of shit in a little bit. Yeah, but goals going all over the place. Where are you? Well, I'm confused myself right now. But I believe Morecambe are safe despite losing at the moment. Basically, Burton is the fusion of Dak of Gallagher. Probably, yeah, for the most part. But again, it's just going to be. I'm looking forward to the summer because it does give me a chance to take a break from the mad ass and making so many videos all the time. And I do want a bit of a breather. I want to start to plan for next season. But what are Rovers going to look like next season? You know, who's going to be the manager? Who's going to be? You know, Diaz is probably going to go. Where's he going to go? You know, who are we going to bring in? Are we going to bring in anybody? Are we going to be relegation fodder? We could probably be relegation fodder. I'm on about Manning. Bring in Manning. If you're listening, Venkies, if it's not Farker, get bloody Liam Manning in. 3-0 up on the road when you must win. Bring Scott Twine with him. I need Newcastle to win, Liverpool winning the quadruple and Everton being relegated. It would be pretty bad. I when you break it down like that, it's pretty grim. They have a red card here. It's going to be bad. Red card at Plymouth. Houghton is second yellow. He's out. 10-man Plymouth. This could be a battering. It could improve the goal difference. Again, are we in store for a second half thriller? Will Shrewsbury fight back? Will Rotherham concede? Will it open up the door for MK Dons to sneak in automatically? Or are they destined for the playoffs? Are they destined for a match against Sunderland in the final? What about Sheffield Wednesday? They ripped up a new one as well against Pompey. Half-time over there. Hayden Carter having a nightmare. It's all breaking down in League One. Over in the Championship, it's 1-1 Barnsley against Preston. Of course, Newcastle losing to Liverpool. We're happy about that because I don't want City winning it. Unfortunately, I don't want City winning it. I get your pain though, Mitcho, with being a toffee there. And I just can't. I just don't like seeing City dominating it. So, get the half-time whistles are going around the grounds. I'll bring you bang up to date. The goal scorers are bringing you bang up to date with the league tables and all that kind of jazz. And again, don't forget to join me later. I'm going to take probably like a 10-minute break between the end of this stream and the start of the next one, when, of course, we'll look forward to Blackburn Rovers against Bournemouth in a must-win game. Lovely ball, chance. So we expect MK Dons to win this. But by how many? MK Dons need a 4-goal swing in goal difference. Wigan lose to win the league. Is that true? I need to look at that. I need to look at the. So 3-0 up. They have a goal to 32. They need. I don't know. I don't know if the goal difference in this live league table changes. Okay, I don't know. I'm still there's still a little bit to play for in the second half, and there's still a slimmer of chance for Plymouth. I know it doesn't look good right now, but I'll break it down. I'll do the mathematics for you in a second. The halftime whistle is done here. It's all right, shit show for Plymouth. It does look grim. It does not look like they're gonna end the season strongly. Looks like they're gonna bottle job their season a little bit out of the playoffs. But of course, it had to happen to somebody. But again, we'll take a look at it in a minute. So half times across the place. Let's go into it. There's only one game, a couple of games still remaining going on. But yeah, let's go. Let's take a look at it. Starting with Ipswich Town against Charlton. It's 2-0 up at the moment. Ipswich Town against Charlton. Dead rubber there. Not much going on. Goals coming from Tariq Parkinson, Wesley Burns there. 2 early goals within the first 11 minutes to give them the lead. Sheffield Wednesday 3-1 up against Pompey. Of course, Pompey took the lead. George Hurst. Lee Gregory, though, with a goal. Sadie Barino and Jordan Story on the score sheet. Ex-Charlton man there to give the goal. MK Dons 3-0 up against Plymouth. It's all gone wrong for Plymouth as of right now. There is a glimmer of hope that they could get something out of this or save their season. We'll talk about the permutations and how they could do that in a minute. Of course, goals coming from Scott Twine with 2, Darling with the other. Jordan Houghton got himself sent off in that 3-0 drubbing so far. Oxford, of course, 1-0 up against Doncaster. Doncaster pretty much down now. Billy Bodden with a goal. Former Preston man, or Swindon man, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, Oxford are in command. Meanwhile, Morecambe are not winning. Sunderland with Nathan Broadhead, the goal scorer on that one. The goal scorer has actually been replaced by Jack Clark, the Spurs loanee. 1-0 up at half-time. Morecambe, for the time being, I think, still sticking around. Lincoln 0, Crewe 1. Have all games got goals? I think all games have got goals, so that's great. Christopher Long with the goal for Crewe. They're already toast, remember that. Accrington 3-0 up against Wimbledon. Michael Nottingham with the last goal there. Colby Bishop and J. Rich Bukololu on the score sheet for Accrington. Stanley Rotherham, of course, 1-0 up against Gillingham. Romani Edmonds Green, of course, on the score sheet. 34th minute on that Badger to give Rotherham a massive goal. Cambridge 1 at Cheltenham 1. Samuel Smith on the score sheet for Cambridge. Alfie May a minute later to give Cheltenham right back in it. Wycombe, of course, leading through. Sam Vokes, the 6-fingered freakazoid, that's right, ex-Burnley guy. Chapman, of course, coming on for Jacob Maddox with his Rovers connections there. Bolton Wanderers 1-1 against Fleetwood Town. Barry Bagley scored for Fleetwood. Dion Charles, ex-Stanley player there, scoring for Bolton Wanderers. And then wrapping up, it is Wigan 1-0 up. Josh Vela, I think he might have even been a Wigan or Bolton, ex-Bolton player, scoring OG there, right on the death to give Wigan a massive, massive lead. Let's take a look at the tables then, shall we? I'm going to look at the table's on your screen around about there. I need to look at it in a big picture here. So as it stands, Wigan will be going up as champions, 2 points clear over Rotherham, of course, sitting in the second spot on 90 points. MK Dons are in third, 89 points for them. Sheffield Wednesday are in fourth, 85 points. Sunderland are in fifth. And then Wycombe are in 6th. So according to my permutations, I think it'll be MK Dons against Wycombe in the playoffs and Sunderland against Sheffield Wednesday in the playoffs for the time being. Down the foot of the table, let's go down there. Crewe already gone, Doncaster gone, Wimbledon gone, and Gillingham, as it stands, are gone. Now, how can we change this up a little bit? How can we save Gillingham? Well, Gillingham need an equaliser. If they were to get an equaliser, I believe they would be, I think they would be up. Or at least leapfrog Fleetwood. Also, if Fleetwood were to concede a goal against Bolton, then they might drop down. Let me try and have a look at that in a bit more clarity here. So the goal difference, 68, negative 33. So they have actually quite a bad goal difference. So realistically, a point. Yeah. So realistically, if Gillingham were to survive, they would need a point. And Fleetwood need to lose. So there's still a little bit of fight left in that. It looks like Morecambe are going to be okay for the time being. So that's the state of play on that one. How about the skate? How can Plymouth save their season? Well, let me do it. Let me do the mathematics right now. So Wycombe currently 1-0 up against who are they? Burton Albion, of course. 83 points for them. Of course, if they were to lose, that's the only way that Plymouth can save their season, is if they were to lose. If they were to lose 2-1, so 2 goals in the second half on Burton from Hasselbank's boys, then that will put them on to, actually, I thought there was an out. Yeah, it would. Yeah, they would need to lose 2-1. That'll put them on 80 points. Same amount of points on Plymouth. And then the goal difference is tight. Plymouth would need to score a goal. Plymouth would need against 10 men. So that's your only way you can see that. So realistically, that does look quite hard, but that's the closest way we can do it. As of how MK Dons can get in to the top 2, how can they do it? Well, Rotherham would need to lose or draw. If they were to draw, they would drop 2 points. They go down to 88 points. That would put MK Dons in command. That point will also give Gillingham a boost in the second half. So 1 goal in that game can change the dynamics of the top 3 in the division. So bear that in mind. Wigan, of course, 1-0 up against Shrewsbury. If they were to lose, they would drop 3 points. They would go down to 89 as well. Their goal difference is 36. MK Dons is 32, but they are playing against 10 men. And if they were to look at the table now and think, oh shit, we need to get a few goals, and we might sneak it at the end of Wigan. But also, they could also just pip Rotherham at the process as well. So still, it is very, very tight at the top of the table at the moment, with both Wigan and Rotherham playing on the road. So, and even MK Dons playing on the road as well. So, as of right now, though, it looks good for Sheffield Wednesday. It looks good for Sunderland. They look like they are staying where they are. Wycombe, of course, as well, doing bits for the time being. But yeah, so that's it. That's the state of play at the moment in the League One. Of course, later on we'll do, of course, Rovers against Bournemouth. Just want to say thanks for doing this, class, for those of us without Sky Sports. Appreciate it, Sheely. No, I like doing this. I want to do this more often. I want to be the Sky Sports of the internet, and I would like to do this next season on a regular basis. But I need a lot of shit to go my way, job wise. I need a lot of shit to go other way with recruits for the channel, helping me out a little bit. But yeah, that's the state of play right now, of course. But anyway, it could all change in the second half. And again, next week we'll do something similar for the Championship. We'll do something similar for League 2. And eventually we'll do something for the Premier League. But and maybe the Premier League will go down to the wire. And at the moment, it does look like that. Liverpool are 1-0 up. Of course, Newcastle had a goal ruled out. There might have been another one. We had a shout in the crowd there, on the viewers, that there was another goal elsewhere as well. So 1-1 as well between Barnsley and Preston. Let's not forget about that game. Of course, early kickoff there. But don't forget, I will be changing my outfit for the next live stream, which will be in about an hour's time, an hour and a bit's time, where we switch gears for Rovers in a must-win game. And I also have to charge my glasses and get a couple more brews down me. But anyway, it is as it is right now. Plymouth getting battered. And again, Liam Manning's doing great. Fantastic stuff. I'd love you to win this, Liam Manning. I want your stock to be very, very high. I want Rovers to come in there and take you over to Ewood Park next season. Let's do it. Venkis, if you've not got Farker sorted out, if you've not got... Who else would we want? Who else realistically? I think Farker is realistic. I think Venkis can afford it. And again, if they did, I do remember a quote from one of the journalists, Nixon, saying that the next manager Venkis will be looking at would be a foreign manager. So that's given me a bit of hope that maybe Rovers can do something like this and optimise their European scouting system that they set up with Mowbray and all the boys back there. Sheffield Wednesday 3-1. That's what we'd love to see. Yep, go squad. Yeah, they're kicking ass and taking aim. Nat, afternoon all. Happy Wednesday, fans. They're happy Wednesday, but again, they got a work to do. Those playoffs are going to be tasty, very, very tasty. MK Dons are good. Wednesday are good. Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland are good. Wycombe are just going to be the boring bastards, and that's what disappoints me or concerns me with Blackburn Rovers potentially looking at Gareth Ainsworth as the manager. I don't know his style of football is going to be attracting, going to get the guys on the seats. Mowbray's football does that at times, in good ways and bad ways. We can get battered, 7-0 Fulham, aka this season. But we've also had some good results with him and the charge. So, yeah, it's before that. When you look back at the managers we've had since Mowbray, I've never really connected with them on a personal, as a, I like them. Mowbray. Like Souness, I was sad to see go. Sparky, I was sad to see go, and Mowbray, I'll be sad to see him go. But I think it's the right thing if we've got the right manager waiting in the wings. If we don't, if we go out there and we're like, okay, now what do we do? Oh, let's get Neil Lennon in. He's cheap. Or let's get Mick McCarthy in. He's this. So whatever they're doing, I'm hoping they've got their heads screwed on and they're going to do the right thing. But otherwise, we could be in a bit of bother next season. Anyway, that's the state of play there. Let me have a quick sip of my brew. When I say a quick sip, I mean I'm chugging the bastard. Oh, I'm knackered. That was an exhilarating first half of football. As you can see, all games have goals. No disappointments there. If you were actually at one of the games, you probably want to be at either this one that I'm watching right now or the Sheffield Wednesday one with a 3-1 up against Pompey. And that had banana skin written all over it for Sheffield Wednesday, but they raised their game. They raised the game. Again, to the Sheffield Wednesday fans watching now or later, you might want to check this back later, I don't know. But if you, is Darren Moore your man? Would you want to keep him if you were not to get promoted? Of course, you still could get promoted via the playoffs. But if you weren't, would you want him here next season? What about any Sunderland fans if they're watching? Are you happy with Alex Neil? Is he doing a great job? He looks like he's doing a good job. And that is also a contender, a contender that we would possibly look at next season. And again, if he doesn't get over the line with Sunderland next season, do you keep him? Do you keep him next season? Of course, I think Wycombe would always keep Gareth Ainsworth, and I think MK Dons would keep Liam Manning. He's done a fantastic job here. Schumacher probably going to stay at Plymouth. I don't think he's going to go anywhere else. Who else is in there? Have I missed anybody? Did I miss anybody? Rotherham, Paul Warner will stay. Wigan, Liam Richardson will definitely stay. Done a fantastic job in this season. So yeah, it'd be good to see Wigan back next season. Rotherham as well, a typical yo-yo team, and again they will struggle. I think Rotherham will struggle next season. Wigan may get a bit of investment in the team, and they may do a Hull City and stick around for another campaign. And I do think if Wycombe were to get promoted, they would struggle. I think MK Dons would do all right. I think Sheffield Wednesday and Sunderland would do all right as well. So I think if Wycombe and Rotherham and Wigan go up, Wigan will be safe. Rotherham and Wycombe will be struggling. I'm not saying they're going to go down, but they'll be struggling. I think Cardiff are going to struggle next season in the Championship. Half of the time, Darren's tactics doesn't work for us. So I'd say more out. Wow. That's a bold statement right there. I thought he was a potential candidate for Blackburn Rovers manager when he was at Doncaster Rovers. I was pissed off last season, and I was looking at them, and then when Sheffield Wednesday snapped him up, and you guys went down. Of course, it wasn't his fault he went down, but yeah, I think he's done an alright job. And again, this division this season has been tough as shit, mate. I tell you what, Ipswich, Bolton, Portsmouth, Oxford, all teams that I would have thought they would be in the top 6. And then Plymouth, dark horses coming out of nowhere. So yeah, it's been a tough old slog. What do you think of Everett's work at Bolton, up from League 2, playing good stuff at times, and a mid-table finish? Not bad. Yeah, I think that would, he would. For me, as a Blackburn Rovers fan, would we scout? Like I'm looking at you at the League One as a potential to steal a manager and taking the Blackburn Rovers in the Championship, and I know that will piss Bolton fans off. But I like Wigan's Richardson manager. He was on Blackburn Rovers books as an academy prospect. He would have been a good choice. Warren maybe, not really though, but he's I think he's he knows Rotherham through and through. Manning fits the bill for me because he's new. He's taken over. He's probably learned from Russell Martin and the style of play. They're playing really good football. I'm watching it today for the first time really, and it's good. Moore, no. Neil maybe. Ainsworth, I think he might be passionate for Blackburn Rovers, but I don't know. It's a gamble. It's a major gamble. Schumacher, no. I like Oxford's Carl Robinson. I think he's decent, but I don't know what went wrong with them this season. The Cowleys, again, hit and miss with them. I don't know. But Bolton, yeah, they've definitely, I don't know. They've definitely done a great job, and I know his trajectory as a manager, Everett, has been pretty solid, and he's done a good job. And Bolton were a little bit hard done by not to make the playoffs this season. Coleman at Accrington Stanley is doing a fantastic job, but again, I think he just fits that team. If you take him elsewhere, he'll probably fail. as a manager. Ipswich Town, McKenna. I don't know about that yet. I think that's a thing. Charlton's Joshua Jackson, whatever the heck his name is. No. Cambridge, no. The Cheltenham guy's got too much Burnley connections. I wouldn't bother with him. Hasselbank at Burton, no. Shrewsbury have Cotterill or something. No, not a fan there. Appleton at Lincoln. Again, he has got some health issues. Hopefully he's bouncing back from that. Don't know if it's clear, his situation's changed, but he was touted to be a good manager. Derek Adams at Morecambe, he was my tip when I actually looked at him doing a fantastic job at Morecambe, but he did a shit job at Bradford, and now he's back at Morecambe, and hopefully you're going to keep him in the division. Harris, no, wouldn't touch him, and then the rest, I'm not too bothered about. Fleetwood, you can stick him up your arse. Flying across country, getting fat, saying that everything's groovy when you're watching TV, and hi-ho, Sheffield Wednesday. Okay. But yeah, there's about 6 managers I would have a look at. I'm not saying I would hire any of them. I would say I'd take a look at them. Take a long, hard look at them. Richardson would be one. Manning would be a second. Neil would be another. Ainsworth would be another. Robinson as well. Everett will probably be in that bracket. The Cowleys maybe. So 6 would be Hughes. Look at Hughes right now at Bradford. He's not really exploded. I think Hughes has passed it. I think I don't think we should never go back. We should never go back. Souness, no. Shearer, I wouldn't take him as a manager. And it's obvious. It's obvious. Of course, Shearer did win the title with us. I'm sure he's got a soft spot for us. But, his love is really Newcastle. So he is not a good manager, I don't think. No, Hughes, not for me. I think that'd be a mistake. If you say Mowbray or Hughes, I'm going to be Mowbray. For sure. I think Hughes is in that dinosaur bracket now. I think he's not succeeded. Yeah, he succeeded with us way back when, but those were different times. Those were without Venky's at the helm. Roy Keane is a shout. You know what I mean? Roy Keane. I saw him linked with Hibs. I actually saw Henning Berg linked with Hibs as well. But Roy Keane at Hibs would be amazing, batshit crazy. And you know what? I wouldn't be against it. I just because of the. I'm gonna actually just check if there's been any developments in that. Henning Berg and Roy Keane, Philip Cocu. See if the likes of Roy Keane, Philip Cocu are linked with Hibs, surely we're going to have a bit of a lure. Paul Clement holds Hibs next manager talks. I'm going to look at the odds on here. There's some interesting names floating around here. And we got to look at this as people looking. These are people looking for jobs. The game has started, by the way, 46 minutes on the clock. We'll bring you bang up to date with goals as and when they go in. No goals yet. But let me have a look at the odds here for the next Hibs manager. Get out of here. So Malky Mackay. I know he's got a bit of a what's the word? Might not be PC enough. He could be a bit wobbly with what he says. He's been controversial with some statements in the past. But he is a second favourites behind Roy Keane, Lloyd Johnson up there, Kevin Thompson, who I think is actually a former Hibs player, doing a great job at Kelty Hearts. Philip Cockers and Tony Mowbray is up there. Is up as high as bloody hell 2, 4, 6th favourite. Wasn't he former manager up there? So for Hibs, David Gray, Derek McInnes coming at Kilmarnock. He had a good bit of stock. See, there we go. Here's some of the dog shit that's knocking around. Jonathan Woodgate. We got to watch ourselves here, boys. Neil Lennon knocking around. I wouldn't want any of those two. And again, those are names that are going to be banded around. I don't think Woodgate would be a great bit of stuff. Ipswich 3-0 against Charlton. Thanks for the update on that. Shadow Ninja. Bring you of course, with an update on that. But Roy Keane is favoured. And I would like to see that. It's a good chance for him to get back into it. And again, I love him as a pundit. Benny McCarthy, no, I wouldn't. No, it is a gamble. We shouldn't be in a position to gamble. We should be going for it as a manager. I think we should. Yeah, people are saying we can't afford Farker and all this kind of thing. He is my number one choice. Valerian Ishmael would have been my number one, but of course he's gone to Besiktas over in Turkey. But for me, Farker is it. You've got to go for him. And then you've got to look at maybe some people in management. Liam Manning one here for MK Dons. You've got to look at Neil Christian at Blackpool, doing a fantastic job there on a limited budget. Cambridge 2-1 up against Cheltenham as a goal at Shrewsbury, a major goal in Shrewsbury, and it's for Wigan. Wigan are doubling up their tally, 2-0 up now against Shrewsbury. That looks like they are promoted. They're going to be singing in the stands at Gay Meadow. Artel, best young manager at EFL. You want great football and young talent given a chance. Yeah, but I hear you. And again, he was last season when Mowbray had a shit run and we lost against Millwall or something happened against Millwall. I looked at him, I thought, you know what, he's done a fantastic job with Crewe. I would have took him, but now his stock has taken a battering, and you gotta give it respect. You know, you gotta go. It's kind of like the stock market. You can't just go when a manager is shit and they're down in the dumps. Yeah, there's an element of risk and a gamble taking a guy who's down low on his luck, low on his confidence as a manager, just like a player. Confidence is key. Bolton have got a goal. 2-1 up against Fleetwood Town. That, of course, will have permutations, of course, for the division. We'll look at what's that done to the table as well. But, yeah, his confidence, his stock is low. Dyche as well, stock would be low a little bit. But, of course, he's done a fantastic job before. So, yeah, he needs another job, I think, before I would take a gamble at David Artel. And at the time when he was on the cusp from promoted from Crewe from League Two, they were doing all right. I think their first season in there. That's when he should have moved. And we see it across the board right now. Mowbray's stock, I think, is pretty shit high. Even though we have bottled it. He will have offers. He will have offers in the summer. Whether it is Hibs, I think he should be looking at Barnsley. I think he should be looking at Birmingham City. I think he should be looking at Sunderland if they don't get promoted. I think, and again, that's controversial as well. Will Keane with the goal for Wigan against Shrewsbury. What else do we have on the old goal scorers? It's Sam Smith for Cambridge. Of course, Wes Burns again for Ipswich Town. There's the goal scorers on that one. And Bolton also got a goal, 2-1. What's that done to the table? Let's have a look at it then, shall we? Load up the table. As of right now, that goal by Bolton against Fleetwood has actually put a bit more pinch on Fleetwood right now. They remain in 20th above Gillingham, probably on goal difference on identical points. Goal difference is key, like I said. So Gillingham need an equaliser, and that equaliser would also have permutations for this game right here. And of course, probably the whole spectrum of the footballing world itself. Of course, if MK Dons were to get two, we can forget about Manning. He'll be at MK Dons next season. Guaranteed it. So for me, I'm at this. I'm in a bind here. Do I want to see Gillingham go down, or do I want to see MK Dons get promoted? I don't want to see MK Dons get promoted because I'm a greedy, selfish bitch who wants, of course, Liam Manning as my next manager, or at least a candidate. Anyway, so Bolton, of course, 2-1 up against Fleetwood. And, of course, Wigan are promoted. We can guarantee that now, I think. I think we can put our money on that. All in, Wigan are there. And they'll be in Championship next season. And that is good for the football. It's good for the North West. We're increasing the numbers as well. Gillingham are all over Rotherham. But, of course, they need an equaliser. They need an equaliser first. And if they are to equalise, again, it could have a major... And, again, Harris at Gillingham, I think next season... As long as he sticks around, I think they'll be back at the first attempt. And of course, League Two looks interesting next season. I think Stevenage with Steve Evans there doing fantastic stuff. Bradford, of course, Mark Hughes if he sticks around. It's gonna be. I'm already looking for next season. I'm already looking at it next season and thinking, who the heck's going to go up? And what about the Vegans? What are they going to do in League One next season? Can they do back-to-back promotions? What about Wrexham? Are they going to do it? They're closing in on automatics. And here come Plymouth, of course. They are a man down, but they've actually exploded into life. Schumacher giving them a right old bollocking at half-time. But anyway, yeah, the next Hibs manager, Lee Johnson. You'd expect that name to rear its ugly head for Rovers. You'd expect Woodgate, his head to rear. Knutson for Boda Glimt is another one I would look at for Blackburn Rovers. Did a fantastic job with Boda Glimt. Gambling is a bit of a gamble. Here we go. Foul. Shoot. I can't shoot. Oh my gosh, too many touches. It should be 4-0 up here. MK Dons. Gary Monk. It's a name that's going to rear its ugly head. Kenny Jackett's out there. Be careful what you wish for. Chris Shooton's out there. He might be all right. Imagine that. I might put a tweet out about that one. Chris Hughton. Gary Rowett. No, he won't go. Joey Barton. Robbie Fowler. Oh, my gosh. Robbie Fowler. Imagine that, Blackburn Rovers fans. If he's going to be the manager, he's linked. He was working in India, East Bengal. Oh, my days. There is some dog shit out there, guys. There is some dog shit out there. Be careful what you wish for. I'm just scared. I'm scared by looking at this. The out of work managers. As a Wednesday fan, wouldn't mind Steve Bruce back. Well, good for you. I wouldn't touch him. I wouldn't touch him. Yeah, he's an experienced guy, but he's now. We're seeing the rise of the younger manager. It's happening across Europe. It's happening across the Premier League. Guys, younger guys. Goal over at Wimbledon. Wimbledon 1, Accrington Stanley 3. It's too little too late for Wimbledon. They're probably down. They're already planning their League 2 season next season. How Gillingham are losing, I have no clue. They're all over Rotherham. Well, there's still hope. They're only a goal away from, I think, surviving. So, and also putting a right old rat's nest at the top of this table here. But yeah. So, I'm asking the Venkies to if they are to make a change, to be wise about the decision, maybe even get some opinion from the fans. Don't go getting some ex-England international like Jonathan Woodgate or Robbie Fowler as your next manager. That would be a train wreck. Wigan 2-0 up. Yeah, we caught that one. Andrew Watton. Yeah. So as of right now, Wimbledon actually got a second goal. It's 3-2 right now. They're trying to make a go of it. I don't know what that would do in the table. Wimbledon, of course, would if they were to win, they would up to 39 points. No, they wouldn't. They would up to 40 points. Goal difference. Actually, still got a lot of work. They could still get out of it somehow. They need something to happen. They could still get out of it, I think. 40 points. 28 negative. Oh my gosh. It looks like a free kick here again. Or something. Scott Twine's looking at this. Get Scott Twine signed up. Get Liam Manning. Bring Scott Twine. Take him over to Ewood. Former Norwich manager would be my choice. Yes, yeah, he would be my choice. Would be my choice. Free kick here from MK Dons. So stumble in the box. Don't get excited about it. Bolton 2-1 up against Fleetwood. We know about that. Farker would be my number one. Farker for sure would be my number one. But there are other candidates. You know, Critchley's great. I think Manning will be fantastic. Those are the three that come to mind. Two of them are in a job. One of them's not. What are your views on the Venkies' ownership? Happy with how they handled the drop from the Prem? No. Originally, no. It's taken a long time. They were very naive when they took over. They hired the wrong people to orchestrate the dealings on with Blackburn Rovers, hiring some very greedy, corrupt, kind of twisted kind of individuals. Oh, nearly a fourth there. All the I don't know what the agents that were involved with it, very, very twisted and corrupt and greedy little turds, Paul Anderson and all those mayhems. Since all that shit got cleared out, they of course have stepped it up a little bit. Of course, it's not worked out the way they wanted it. They came in with actual ambition and plans and dreams and to get this to be a great investment, and it could have been if they'd had got it right. It's still taking them time to get it right. We are fortunate though that they still back their investment season in, season out, keeping us afloat. Otherwise, we'd be in a shitload of pain moving forward. So yes, originally no, and again right now, yeah, it'd be great if they were to throw money in it like they had planned. But as long as they keep Rovers in business, then I'm backing them. I'm going to back them. They do give Mowbray or the manager or the Rovers some money to invest. They did buy Adam Armstrong. They did buy Big Bad Boy Burton Diaz. They did buy Gallagher, and those were all a little quite costly signings. And there has been other signings as well. So and again, we are going to get returns on investments. We've seen it with Armstrong. We will see it with Diaz, and maybe Gallagher will turn out to be an absolute firestormer next season and rip up and get 20 goals himself next season. Who knows? But our Rovers playoff dream's over. I'll tell you, today's it. Today is the day. This is our FA Cup final. This is our World Cup final. This is it. Beat Bournemouth, and then we go again. We'll bring it to the final day of the season and see what else goes on as well. So I think also, yeah. No, we need to win today. We need to win today. That is it. If we draw, it's pretty much over. No, it is over. Win or bust. Win or bust. Against second place Bournemouth, it does look like it's over. It does look like it, but you never know. We have beaten Bournemouth once before. It's going to be a miracle if we are to turn this around. Chance! Oh, what a goal! They're ripping it up there. MK Dons 4-0 up. 4-0 up. And there's also another goal at Wimbledon. It could have been an equaliser. It could have been another one. It is actually another one for Accrington. Stanley 4-2 up now against Wimbledon. They're ripping it up as well. It's a great goal for MK Dons. Lovely work. Again, they are playing with a 10-man advantage, but it does nothing to the table. They cannot get an extra point. They are going to be in third spot as of stats. A 6-goal thriller at Wimbledon. We have a 4-goal thriller here at Plymouth. Of course, Plymouth will be licking their wounds as well. So what a zinger indeed it's been for MK Dons tonight. The 3 matches where Rovers bottled it, 2-0 lead, were really costly. And that has to be, you have to deal with that. Right now there is a Mowbray. He's we all love him. We all love him. And he did give a nice sort of emotional speech this week to the press about, I haven't been offered a contract and stuff like that. And it does pluck at your heartstrings and it does pluck at your emotions and stuff like that. And he is splitting his time between home and Ewood. But realistically, when you're in second, you've got to kind of dig your claws in and hang on for dear life and make a go of it. It is a major bottle job. It has been a major bottle job by Rovers. And you can't reward that with a new deal, realistically. No matter how emotional we feel attached to Mowbray, we've got to do the right thing business-wise. We've got to do the right thing business-wise. Could be a fifth here. Could be a bloody fifth here, as MK Dons are ripping up trees right now. So Preston 2-1 up against Barnsley. Of course, they are trying to end the season strongly. And again, if we were to finish 7th, yes, it looks good on paper. But to think we were second and we did bottle it against a lot of teams. Let me have a look. And it's not been great, has it? It's not been great. I'm hoping Rovers will return today. And I'm honest with you, if we are to make top 6 and we do the unthinkable then and get battered. If we're to make top 6 and get battered in the playoffs and I fly over from America to watch Rovers get battered, I will be happy as a pig in shit because we've done it. We've done it under Mowbray, then rewarded with a new contract if he wants to stick around. Otherwise, to be honest with you, 2nd to 7th to 8th, wherever we are in the season, it's a major bottle job and it's reflected in the results. 1-0 loss at home to Stoke, 2-1 loss against relegated threatened Peterborough, a 1-1 draw at home to Blackpool. We've not beat Blackpool all season. They nearly did the double over us. Coventry 2-2 as well. Reading an embarrassment as well. 1-0 loss there. We got lucky against Derby. We were shit in the first half there. Bristol City 1-0 loss. Millwall 0-0 at home. Sheffield United, Forest, West Brom, Swansea, Luton. It's a repetitive shit stain we do every season. There's a game of 15 or so games we go. Maybe we win 1 in 19. It's a train wreck of a season, second half of the campaign. We can't play. Back in December and January, yes, end the season there. But of course, unfortunately, the season is 40-odd games long, not 20-odd. So I think we do need a change. And Mowbray should just, I wouldn't touch Roy. Roy's, we've been there. Don't go back. Never go back. Another free kick here for for MK Dons. Dangerous position. Scott Twine will size this baby up. Goal over at Wimbledon. 3-4, 7-goal thriller. They're trying to make a go of it. They are trying to fight for their lives, of course. But yeah, I would never go back, never return for manager. I wouldn't go back to Allardyce. I think it's the time has gone there. And again, we've got to think. You've got to think about jigsaw puzzles and stuff like that. You can stick a wedge of gold in a jigsaw puzzle, but it has to fit. Those pieces have to fit. And you've got to find the right manager to work with the conditions that we're in, the finances, the staff, the squad. You know, you could bring in Pep Guardiola, you could bring in Jose Mourinho, and they might not be the right fit. You know what I mean? They've got to be the right kind of mould. Pep Guardiola could come in here. He ain't going to bring in 100 million with him, is he? He's just going to come in with himself. Same with Jose Mourinho. Same with Alex Ferguson in prime time. He might eventually do something and get something figured out, but we need somebody to work with the stuff that we've got, be that perfect fit. Mowbray, I think, was the perfect fit at the time. Unfortunately, he was unlucky to not save us in the first season, but he got us bounced back at the first time, and it ain't easy. League One bouncing back ain't easy. You know, look at Sunderland, look at Portsmouth, look at Ipswich. You know, all big clubs who you would think would be in the Championship are not there, and they've taken their time in League One. Mowbray got it right. There's Neil Warnock. He actually looks pretty slick back there. Of course, he's got his affiliations with Plymouth back in the day, but he's here. So yeah, goal over at Shrewsbury. 3-0 up. Wigan are there. Wigan are partying like it's 1999. So yeah. So for me, you've got to find that perfect fit. I think Liam Manning would be great. I think Farker would be like, again, they're different things as well. Farker would be great for the European scouting system. Trying to find them bargains, the needle in the haystack, the little peanut signings from the Bundesliga 2 or the Austrian third tier and in the Czech Republic, whatever. The little gemstones that are get undervalued, which I thought we were doing well with the Z Fuchs, the Kaminskis and stuff like that. So we have started to see fruits of that labour. But £3 million signing for Zifuk at the moment looks like a right old train wreck. Could be 5 here, guys. Could be 5. Great defending. Doncaster have got an equaliser against Oxford. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Indeed. I need to drink my brew. So, for me, Liam Manning, great for a domestic guy if we're going to get somebody out of manager. And again, only if they stay. If they get promoted, we ain't going to touch him. We ain't going to touch him. He will be here next season. So, yeah. Lovely ball. Lovely ball. They're going for 5. And remember, 1 goal. The game to really watch is probably the Gillingham game. That could have a bearing for the likes of Gillingham themselves in the drop zone. Also could have an effect for the top of the table with Rotherham themselves. They could drop actually into second spot, and MK Dons could get promoted. So it could all still work out in favour of MK Dons. But right now they're ripping up trees, and but with no fruits for the labour. Again, don't forget to join me a little bit later on. We're going to have the team news. I'm going to get the team news for Blackburn Rovers live in a second. I've got to make sure I've got a tweet ready. What can I say? What can I say? Give me one word. Give me one word in the chat that I've got to put in my tweet. Something weird like cabbage. And I'll put that in there. And you'll be able to say, I made him say that word. What's this? What's he done here? Holby. Is that the word I've got to use? Holby? I can't use that word. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, 4-0 up MK Dons. Hi, where can I watch the match if I'm in Italy? Which one are you on about? The Rovers game or this Plymouth game? And I'm watching this Zinger game. I don't know. What the deal is. Like, iFollow is the place to be. You know, of course, you're coming at the wrong time. Of course, you should go at the start of the season, buy your season ticket then. Holby is a place in London. I don't know how the heck I could get that word. I was hoping for a word. Excuse me. I gotta get on the Rovers thing here. Okay, just getting a tweet out there. Come on, MK Dons. MK Dons are doing great. Sonny Yang in the house. Hope it's back. I don't know. I can't do it. Just trying to get in there. Okay, Pavida on the bench. So this is the team news for Blackburn Rovers. It's in live. Kaminsky, Lennon, Van Heck, Wharton, Pickering make up a back four, we believe. Travis, Rothwell, Buckley, Hedges starts, Gallagher and Diaz, pretty much as you were, really. Pears, Ayala, Zifuk, Adon, Dak, Pavida, and Dolan on the bench. Liverpool fans really outside singing at James Park. I need to see the score on that one. I haven't changed in a while. 1-0 still there. Roy Hodgson wouldn't touch him with the barge, but what's the brew situation? Yorkshire. I'm actually on coffee, mate. I'm off coffee. I'm a coffee dude. I'm Americano, mate. I'm living in America. We don't drink tea over here. I'm actually hoping to start to drink tea in the evenings. I need to improve my tea drinking abilities. I also need to improve my whiskey drinking abilities because I'm shit at drinking. I can't drink whiskey because I think it tastes like ass. But I think I just need to find the right whiskey. Bourbon, something like that. But as a Lancastrian, is drinking Yorkshire tea a bit of a controversy? Is that going against? Is that pissing in the wind sort of thing? Is that shitting on your own sort of thing? Or do we in Lancashire drink Yorkshire tea? Let me know. Let me know down below. Again, I'll be doing another live stream pretty much after this. It's going to be completely separate. I'm going to jump out of it and hop into my Blackburn Rovers uniform and then be there for, of course, the final. It's the final home game for the season. Could be realistically the last realistic game of any value for Blackburn Rovers. And again, if we do lose, we of course will go in all guns blazing for a setup like this next week for the Championship as well. Yorkshire's the only answer for that one. Again, make sure you join me, of course, for that game. I'm looking forward to it. It is a win or bust scenario. So the goals are kind of dried up across the divisions. We still have around about 20 minutes to go in this League One fixture. And again, if you are a League One fan, I'm hoping. Lovely shot there. Could have been 5 MK Dons. It could have been 10, to be honest with you. They've been absolutely on it tonight. But again, right now, as it stands, it's not good enough for anything. It's just good enough for playoffs. But I'm going to be doing reviews for each and every one of the clubs, starting probably from the bottom, all working my way up. There'll be 2 or 3 a day, coming probably dribbling out from Monday onwards. And hopefully I'm going to do that for all 92 teams across the English top 4 divisions once the season is done. They're going to be short, sharp, maybe 3 minutes long, give or take. So make sure you come back and give those videos some loving, of course. Good. But anyway, I might put a Twitter poll out there actually about the tea bags because you guys are not giving me any love in regards to the tea bag situation. I'm gonna pump that out there. So what's the tea situation? Chance here for number 5. Curious to know what let me pump that in there, Tetley. Thai food. Does anyone remember drinking Thai food? What the fuck happened to my tweet? What happened to my tweet? Have to get Yorkshire tea shipped to New Zealand from family in the UK as it's cheaper. I think. Hey, Tiny Tea in the house. Respect. I'm just trying to put a tweet out there. Curious to know what Rovers. Let me try again. For fuck's sakes. Yorkshire, what? What's it called? Yorkshire, what the fuck? Yorkshire. Is it called Yorkshire? Burton have got to go. Own Coil, Iron Brew. I do like Iron Brew, mate. Don't get me wrong. Yorkshire tea. Okay, let's get that out there. Sweet. Bloody hell. Drama everywhere. Okay, let's bring it back up. Oh, we'll give you the result of that Twitter poll in a little bit. Let's take a look at the goals then, shall we? Burton have equalised. Oh, my days. What the fuck's that done? Pardon my language. It's given them hope. I know that goal swing is not going to help them at all, but they got 1 point. Plymouth, realistically, they need to lose that. Burton have equalised, so 1-1 in that one. Bolton 2-1 up. Actually 2-2 now between Bolton and Fleetwood. Shit the bed. It's all going wrong. Still, Gillingham need to get a goal against Rotherham. That's of course the state of play over there. Any other stuff? In fact, yeah, Fleetwood are just about to confirm a goal there. What would you do if Encore came back? Oh, I would be very, very upset. I don't know what I would. I'd be raging. Chats. Hope we win against Bournemouth as I'm going to it. Hopefully you do, Tiny T. I'm going to be watching here with tears in my eyes. It could be the last time Mowbray at Ewood, or at least Mowbray at Ewood in regards as a Blackburn Rovers manager. Of course, remember that he could still return in the opposition dugout. Again, we've got to give him a round of applause. We've got to give Diaz a round of applause. We've got to give Van Heck as well. All these chances again to say goodbye to some players who probably won't be back next season, of course. Yorkshire Tea, PG Tips. The votes are flying in. PG Tips is kicking ass right now. Level with Yorkshire Tea. Wow, wowie, wow. We got 4 votes. They're flying in. But yeah, Owen Coyle, oh my gosh. He's actually doing okay over in India, I think. I think he's actually won the title over there, whatever the fuck's going on over there, I don't know. Yorkshire Tea is winning the vote. Yorkshire Tea. No, Owen Coyle, I believe Owen Coyle is in India. I'm pretty good on that stuff. I keep up to date with a lot of football stuff, unless... Oh, a banger! Hat-trick! Hat-trick for Scotty Twine! It's a banging, blazing goal! Get him at the Ewood. Get him signed up. Scott Twine hat-trick. It's 5-0. 5-0. Scott Twine. Yeah, that must be the player of the season. Oh, you're right. You're bloody right. He's not in India. He's gone to move his ass to Queen's Park. You're right. Yorkshire wins in fish and chips. I know, it's a banger. It's off the post. Plymouth have been toast. Plymouth have been shit, to be honest with you. But yes, you are right. Owen Coyle's gone to Queen's Park. I don't know how long he's been at Queen's Park. Just started June. He'll start in June 2022. He'll be the manager next season. But what a goal that was. An absolute screamer. And Scott Twine gets his hat-trick. Gets the match ball. Just spat all over the place. No, he didn't. I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope, you're right. I'm a bit shit. I'm confused. I'm looking at this bloody T vote. He's got 4 goals. Absolute. Get him signed up. What a day for Scott Twine. You buy one, you get one. Super Pixie, yep, I think he's playing. I think he's playing today. Left back extraordinaire. So this could be the final game for Tony Mowbray. Didn't know Deck out of Antec was a Newcastle fan. Deck out of Antec was a Newcastle fan. Surely they're both Geordies. Surely they're both Geordie Roonies. So what else? 3-1 up. Preston off end against Barnsley. Barnsley's wheels have definitely gone off at the time being. So right now, Yorkshire Tea is winning the vote. PG Tips second. Typhoon is third. Lincoln have equalised against Crewe. Unfortunately, Crewe not going out with a bang as well. Let's take a look at what's going on in the league then, shall we? Of course, as it stands, Crewe, Wimbledon, Doncaster and Gillingham are going to go down. Again, one goal in that game could have major bearings, of course, between the top and the bottom of the table. That's the game that's got all the stuff going on. Of course, Scott Twyer's done. He's off. He's going to go to Rovers. Wycombe, of course, up to 6 right now. Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday and MK Dons make their playoffs with Rotherham 1-0 up in second spot. Wigan are in top spot, of course, looking like the real bloody deal right now. So remember, join me for the another live stream. It's the important one as well. Blackburn Rovers taking on Bournemouth, must-win game. We've got a goal. Yeah, we got that one. We talked about that in the video printer. Scott Twine becomes the third player to score 4 goals in the game in League One this season. Cameron Brannigan and Alfie May. None of them from Twine has been penalties. MK Dons want 6. Bring it on. Bring it on, brother. So, okay, so remember, we'll have a little look. We'll keep you up to date with the games that are going on in the 3 o'clock kickoffs in England and around the grounds as well. But I will be bouncing out shortly once the final whistles go here. Chop up my brew and get ready for Blackburn Rovers action. But yeah, MK Dons stepped up today. 4 goals from Scotty Twine. And unfortunately, though, it doesn't look it's going to be good enough for the automatics. They'll have to go again in the playoffs. As for Plymouth, they are going to go down. Not down, but they're not going to make it. Goal at Bolton, 3-2 up against Fleetwood Town. Fleetwood bloody Town. I'm all extra at 3 p.m. and Rochdale. So Bolton have a goal. What's that done to the table? This could have a bearing here. Yep. Fleetwood are on 40 points. Gillingham on 40 points. Goal difference separate the two sides. What kind of goal difference are we talking about? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. There's a major difference. Of course, Fleetwood have a better goal difference. They're going to stick around, aren't they? They're going to hang on from the skin of the teeth. 1 goal in that Gillingham game has major bearings at the top and the bottom. It would actually, if Gillingham were to equalise, Rotherham would go to third. Gillingham would be safe. Fleetwood would go down. It's all to be decided in that game. Realistically, I probably should switch games. I'm going to switch games right now. I've actually got that on the ESPN, so we'll do that. This game's over. I'm going to go check out the other game and make sure I am kept up to date with that. So let's go into here. Come on then, play, you bastard. So we've got 8 minutes to spare in that game. It is over. It's at Gillingham now. So here come Rotherham. Rotherham now looking for a second. Looping effort. Great save. Can they finish it? No! Golly, I've just turned over the right time. Action stations. Rotherham need a second to put this game to bed and put their own hopes of automatics, because basically it could be a costly goal for Gillingham, or for Rotherham if they were to concede here. So yeah, I've switched games, guys. The other game was game over a long time ago with that red card and everything. And Rotherham are trying to scrap for their lives. They might have got themselves something here. Corner perhaps. Yeah, so remember, Rovers against Bournemouth next. Live, I have to change my outfit. Great save there by the Gillingham keeper. I don't know who he is. Chapman, I think his name is. What I could do, though, is get ready for this, for the Rovers game. Get the team news up there. So, 1-0, Rotherham. 1 goal in this game could switch it right around. And put Rotherham into second spot. It'll also save Gillingham from the drop as well. So, it just could go either way. So, bear that in mind. 1 goal changes everything. Oh, excuse me, folks. One goal to save him. Neil Harris. He's done an okay job at Gillingham. Of course, I think the hard work or the damage was done. The damage was done earlier. Oh my God, did you see the Bolton goal? I didn't see the Bolton goal. No, I didn't. We have a goal at Ipswich. Ipswich 4-0 up against Charlton. I think they're in not really the safest hands. I don't think Jackson is the right man. They need to reevaluate that, I think. I think they need to get an experienced man in on that. And again, the managerial merry-go-round will be quite chaotic over the summer. I think when you look at it, I don't know, will Plymouth stick with Schumacher? Probably. Rotherham will probably stick with Warren. I think they're going to be safe as others. Rotherham, I think are going to get a goal here, boys. I think it's a second goal. Gillingham are losing 2-0 now. Rotherham look like they've done it. Free kick, high ball, headed into the back of the net, off the keeper. It's over. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's over. Rotherham are up. 2-0 up. Game over. Gillingham are down. Oh my gosh. Take that back. Retract. Retract. Take it all back. It looks like it might be offside here. It's not. It's offside. It is offside. Get up to date the machine. That would have been an absolute... What would have been it? Liam Manning would have stayed at Swansea. Or Swansea, bloody... Whatever. MK Dons. It's offside. Take it back. Wycombe. Oh, beating Burton. 2-1. Sheffield Wednesday. 4-1 up against Pompey. The goals are flying in. There's flares on the stands. Of course, update the machine. Let's go. I'm French. I follow Wigan for 2 years. I'm happy to see them win the league. They're going to win the league. There's no problems about that. Rotherham and Paul Ward watching from the touchlines. Of course, Wycombe 2-1 up against Burton. Oh my gosh, what's that done? It's done really nothing to the table. They are in 6th. Of course, they were all about that anyway. All the sides, Wycombe, Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday and MK Dons are winning. Rotherham are winning. Wigan are winning. Wigan are going up. Rotherham are going to join them as it stands, of course. But still, this twist may give Gillingham a bit of a kick up the arse here to try and to see pretty much a second sort of like a look into the future of what that feeling of conceding a second goal would do. Maybe they'll find it within themselves to get themselves back into this game. I don't want them to. No disrespect. I don't want them to because I'm greedy. I'm selfish. I want Manning to remain in here in this division. I want Rotherham. I want Wigan to go up. I want MK Dons to stay down. I'm looking for the future. I want Liam Manning. I want Scott Twine. I'm hoping those things can happen because I think if Manning was to go, he'd go, come on, buddy. Come on with me. How are you? Right. 45-euro slide tackle deal by Dean Charles from Bolton. I haven't seen it. I've not seen it. Of course. Rotherham still going up. A win and they're in. That's it. Win and they're in. And they will go up automatically. They will be joining Wigan, who are, of course, running away with it against Shrewsbury. 3-0 up there. They're partying like it's 1999. How can we watch the game? I'm watching it on ESPN Plus because I'm a sexy bastard living in the United States with a bald head and a bit of a belly. That's right. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. I pay for the subscriptions of ESPN. I'll be watching Rovers next. That's, of course, it's what I do. It's what I bloody do. And here comes Gillingham now. They've been shit since I've turned on. Chance here. Oh, my gosh. Nearly a chance. There's a goal. There's goals everywhere. There's a goal at Gillingham. I'm seeing it on the alert. It is. Which way is it going to go? Oh, my gosh. A chance. And the goal is coming at you. It is Rotherham with a zinger. It's over. It's 2-0. That's not offside. Rotherham are going to stay. They're going up to the Championship. Gillingham are going to go down to League 2. It's chaos. It's bedlam. Would you want to believe it? Would you want to believe it? And it's 2-2 as well. Cambridge up against Cheltenham. Wow, 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 wow. Rotherham are there. Rotherham are there, boys and girls. They've done it. 2-0 up Gillingham. Game, set, and match. It's game over. The flares are out now in all its glory. It's party time. Warner's, of course, elated. He ain't going anywhere. Paul Manning is going to have to do it in the hard way through the playoffs. They look good, though. 5-0 demolition against Plymouth. It's over there. It's over here. Gillingham are going to go down. Harris, look at that. Look, Warren seems deflated. Maybe it's the fans. The fans are on the pitch. The players are electric. I think they're encouraging it, to be honest with you. Here is the goal. Gillingham were on the front foot. However, they gambled. Long ball. Carved open at the back there. Stalled layoff. Lovely layoff. Great chip. Chip shot into the back of the net. 2-0. It is game over, and Rotherham are back into the Championship. It's game over at Ipswich. 4-0 up against Charlton. That's done and dusted. Maybe McKenna's got something in the tank for next season. Jackson needs to be re-evaluated. I think he is not the right man for Charlton, of course. Lincoln getting a goal, a third goal in that match between Crewe. 2-1 up there. That's over as well. Lincoln taking the 3 points. Crewe down to League 2. We already knew about that, didn't we? So let's take a look at the table as, of course, the final whistles will start to trickle in around League 1. Of course, we've got Wigan. They're up, promoted as champions. Rotherham are going to join them as well. MK Dons, despite 5-0 dropping of Plymouth, they'll be in the playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday will join them, and Sunderland and Wycombe will complete the set. Down the foot of the table, though, it's Crewe going to go down. Wimbledon joining them, Doncaster and Gillingham as well. Morecambe, would you add them and even despite losing today, they'll be back next season with Derek Adams at the helm. He ain't going to go anywhere, is he? What else are we talking about? So the biggest losers, Plymouth, of course, major losers today, and Gillingham, 2-0 loss. And of course, the other teams about there, Shrewsbury, Morecambe, Fleetwood, they all lost. The only team in the bottom half, and the bottom 6 or 7 teams there to pick up a point was Doncaster. And of course, Harris has got to do a salvage job next season to get them back at the first attempt. And I don't know if that's going to be the case. When you look at the decent teams that will be in League 2 next season, you're looking, of course, at the Championship with Wrexham, Stockport potentially. They'll be looking to be competitors. Bristol Rovers, Mansfield, of course, we don't know. Only probably one of those could go up. Tranmere as well. Look at the teams that are going to go down here. Doncaster Rovers, Wimbledon. There's going to be some, maybe Notts County might sneak in there. Newport County, there's some decent teams. Bradford City, Wycombe in playoffs. Plymouth out. It's confirmed, Mr. Pigeon. It looks like it's done and dusted there. Bolton actually 4-2 up against Fleetwood. So despite all that, Fleetwood will be back next season in League 1. They've been shit. They've been absolutely diabolical, and I'm already pigeonholing them to be going down next season. 8 minutes of stoppage time, though, Gillingham. They need a goal if they're going to salvage something or pull it out of the woodwork, but I don't see it happening against Rotherham. But yeah, good news if you're watching it from my side of the fence, because I'd like to see Liam Manning be the next Blackburn Rovers. Black coffee, Lipton cold brew. Look at all these Americanos in the vote. Let's take a look at that vote. We did put a vote out there for the cup of tea. And right here, right now, 23 votes. Yorkshire Tea is winning. PG Tips is second. And then Typhoon and Tetley probably got 1 vote between them. But yeah. Good stuff there. Wycombe in the playoffs. Gareth Ainsworth doing bits. Doing absolute bits. Is he a contender? Realistically, is he a contender for Blackburn Rovers? Of course, he is doing wonders with a limited budget, beating the likes of Portsmouth, beating the likes of... what's going on there? Something weird just happened there. Sunderland is over. The game is over between Sunderland. They are in the playoffs. They will go again. We will look to those playoffs as well. We'll have a prediction video for that as well. And don't forget, if your team is not involved in the playoffs, I'm going to start dribbling out season review videos over the next week. Yeah, good effort there by Bolton, 10th in the table. You know what? We talked about, I don't know if it was you that instigated the conversation, Ian Everett doing a fantastic job with Bolton. He is a contender that may move to another club. You've got to keep a hold of your key assets, and for me, Bolton, their manager, is a key asset. No more goals seem to be going in elsewhere. Seems to be as you are. So final whistles. Wimbledon 3-4 loss to Accrington. They are down. Bolton, of course, 4-2 winners over Fleetwood. Fleetwood look like they're going to be sticking around. That game is over. Cambridge 2-2 draw against Cheltenham. Of course, both of those sides were in League 2 last season. They'll be back in League 1 next season. Ipswich 4-0 up against Charlton. That's over as well. Morecambe, of course, 1-0 loss to... Morecambe 1-0 loss to Sunderland, and that's game over. Oxford 1-1 draw against Doncaster. Keep an eye on Oxford next season. Carl Robinson always in the mixer there. It's over at Plymouth. 5-0 demolition job. MK Dons with Scott Twine scoring 4 of them. Red card as well. Plymouth, it is over. They are out of the playoff reckoning unless something dramatic happens somewhere else or some mathematical weirdo. Maybe Burton would have come back and score 3 goals. Wigan, of course, 3-0 up against Shrewsbury. That is game over as well. And Sheffield Wednesday final whistle has just gone over at Hillsborough. 4-1 win for Sheffield Wednesday. They're in the playoffs. They're a team to avoid, I would imagine, at this time. I'm asking as we enter the 5th minute of stoppage time here at Priestfield. Is it Priestfield? Something like that. It's 2-0. They're gonna waste time here, and hopefully they're gonna do it the right way. But right now, Rotherham are going back to the Championship. Fantastic job. They kind of bottled it towards the back end of the season, but they had enough quality in the end. And of course they got promoted via the playoffs when Blackburn Rovers were in League 1. Wigan were in the same boat. They came out as champions as well. So Wigan will be back in the Championship next season. So will Rotherham as it stands. But who will join them? We will have playoff prediction videos coming at you from early as Monday. We'll try and get them out. But again, remember, I'll do a season review from your club. If you're Crewe, if you're Portsmouth, if you're Plymouth, if you're Morecambe, those videos will dribble out over the next week or so between now and, of course, next week. We'll try and do 2 or 3 a day. They're going to be short, sharp videos. And again, make sure you subscribe, smash the thumbs up, smash the little bell. We'll, of course, cover the EFL next season. I don't know in what capacity, but we will be exploring it over the summer, seeing what we can do, whether my situation can allow that, depending on how busy I am. All that kind of stuff. But anyway, it has been a barnstorming stream where we saw all kinds of scenarios pan out. Sheffield Wednesday will be in the playoffs. They will look like they're going to be playing Sunderland in a double-legged affair. MK Dons will be taking on Wycombe as it stands in a double-legged affair. And that might look like, of course, advantage MK Dons, but you can't rule out Gareth Ainsworth boys. And if Wycombe were to do it, it would be the same 3 clubs that went down coming straight back up again. Would you have thought that? No, I wouldn't. So I will be pro Wednesday for this one. In fact, hang on a minute. It won't be the 3 teams because Sheffield Wednesday came back down. That's right. I will be pro Wednesday against Sunderland. Of course, I don't want to see Sunderland back just yet. I want to see them stick around, of course. And I believe if they do stick around, Sunderland, they should look at Tony Mowbray being in the North East. Fantastic opportunity for him to get them back at the next attempt. Anyway, we are into the final minute and a half here. It is game over though. Gillingham 2-0 down. Rotherham are going back to the Championship. First attempt for them. Wigan are back after a couple of years in the doldrums. But of course, new owners, new belief, new stuff, new shenanigans. Yeah, it's been fun though, guys. It's been fun looking at this division from an unbiased point of view. There, of course, I've got a little bit of bias. Looks like we've clinched 9th. Happy with the direction we're going. Hands off Everett boys. Yeah. He will be in the spotlight for those managers that or for the clubs that be looking for new managers. And I don't think he will leave. I think he will see this as a major step in the right direction. And yeah, finishing in the top half, just a couple of 10 points off the playoffs. Is a great achievement. First season back in League 1. So yeah, I think you'll be all right. And I think you'll keep a hold of him. And I think again next season, you, Ipswich, Pompey, Oxford, they were the teams that are going to be probably in the mixer for top 6. And also keep an eye on the guys that are coming down from the Championship. Derby will be looking to bounce back. Peterborough, I don't know. Who's the other one? Barnsley, I don't think they're going to be in the mixer as well. I think they will struggle. What watch-along will you be doing for the playoffs? I don't know. I've got to see how my work is. Because I don't know what days I'm working. I don't know what dates the playoffs are. So we'll see. I think there'll be evening kickoffs as well, so I don't know. And there it is! Paul Ward is partying like it's 1999. They're back in the Championship. Fantastic job from them. It's celebrations over at Peacefields. The Rotherham faithful are on the bloody pitch. They've done it. Commiserations, though. It's absolute chalk and cheese here, isn't it? Of course, Gillingham are going down. There might even be a riot. The Gillingham fans, there's a few Gillingham fans on the pitch. It could get tasty. We could get very, very tasty here. Some Gillingham fans are in the pitch. It could get nasty here. Oh my gosh, some Gillingham fans are raging. The guys in, oh my gosh, someone with some man boobs is running around there. Where's the ladies? But anyway, Gillingham are on the pitch. What's she doing on the pitch? Get off, mate. You're going to get yourselves banned from the club. They are down. Gillingham are down. It's real. It's bizarre. It's bizarro world here at Priestfields. Neil Harris has done an okay job, but not good enough. They're down. They're out. Meanwhile, Rotherham are going to go Championship. Of course, next season, there'll be 2 divisions difference between these two sides. Who knows? Ian Everett to stay, and we need a target automatic next season, even if we sell down for Alafan and Rico Santos. If we lost Everett, we want us to get super Kevin Nolan. He would leave West Ham for us. You never know. Would I take Rooney at Blackburn? I don't know. He did a fantastic job at Derby. I don't really know his mentals. Like, I don't know if he's that good. And again, you got to feel connected with the club. He can do a good job for Everton. I think he could do a job for Burnley. I don't know. I'm on the fence with Rooney. I don't know. I slammed Rooney hard, not in that kind of way. You know what I mean? Like I said, if Mowbray can outfox Wayne Rooney in the managerial department, then there's something wrong. So, and he did. Fortunately, Mowbray did him over. So, I don't know. I would be a little hesitant to jump in the deep end with Wayne Rooney. Anyway, that is it for today. Not for today, but for now. I'm going to go, of course, change my gear, get ready for, of course, Rovers against Bournemouth. That's the real deal for me today. Hopefully, Rovers will be bouncing back. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes, so join me then. But until then, it's been fun. I've enjoyed this one. Hopefully, you have too. But I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes right here on the channel. And again, with a new kind of shirt. So until then, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. I've enjoyed this. We'll be back for the League One playoffs. We'll have, of course, League One reviews, Season 1 reviews for each and every one of the clubs. But until then, boys, I'm going to be gone. Until then, I'm out.